no matter where, no matter when. We will be there. At Freedom, we develop competition pools for all types of sport events. Because we are Freedom, the perfect pool experience.
So here's where the story ends, the third and final day of the inaugural LEN European Under-23 Swimming Championships from Dublin, the National Aquatic Centre in Abbottstown. Really, it has been a spectacular week. The crowds have been excellent here. And for the first ever running of these championships, which look like they'll be on every 2 years, really, they've picked a superb venue. First European Championships in Dublin for 20 years in swimming. It's been so busy here. Atmosphere has been terrific. Last 3 sessions at least sold out, as is this one. So here's what we have coming up. We've got the women's 200 metres breaststroke coming up. That features the double European Under-23 champion, Mona McSherry. She's won the last 2 nights in the 50 and the 100. Clara Rebeck-Anderson has medalled. Caitlin Dobler, Kim Heckler going in this. The men's 100 backstroke in 10 minutes time. Hunter Tapp won the 200 back for the United States. Ceremonial gold. John O'Adam winning gold in the 50 backstroke for Great Britain. Peter Kurtzer, by the way, winning the 50 and silver in the 200 back. Women's 50 butterfly, that features Neza Klančar, who won 2 golds last night for Slovenia. Historic one as well, first ever European women's skins champion. Men's 100 freestyle features men's bronze medalist in the skis, Sean Nieuwald of the Netherlands. Women's 1500 freestyle, another chance of a hat-trick here. Isabel Goza winning the women's 400 and 800 freestyle today. Women's 200 backstroke, Isabel Staden has won for the United States the 2 backstrokes to date over 50 and 100. There will be European medals up for grabs in that too. Men's 100 breaststroke, that's underway in just about almost an hour and a half's time. Pretty much everybody in that's won a medal. Women's 100 free later on. Cornelia Vidkovic has won 2 medals to date. Most of those, likewise, Grace Cooper in that for the United States, silver in the 50 free. Men's 50 butterfly, that'll be interesting. Just around 7:30 Irish time. Features the 50 freestyle champion, Sturgis Bilas of Greece. Men's 200 IM, that's coming towards 7:40. Features the 400 IM winner, Matt Sates from South Africa. We wrap up with the men's 400 freestyle. Daniel Whiffen for Ireland, looking for his 3rd medal, as is Demetrius Marcus, but they clash over 8. They've both won a gold so far, and we wrap up with the mixed 4x1 freestyle. So we're approaching 6 p.m. Irish time here. Those are Irish times that are on that, and a very good evening for the final session from Will Downing and also David Thompson. What a weekend, sir.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Been an absolute pleasure to commentate on this championships. 3 days goes by fast, doesn't it? So, concluding with this now tonight, Will's just ran through the list of great events we've got coming up. I'm really looking forward to the men's 200 metres IM. You know, plenty of swimmers in that, all really close together. Torx, Sates, Shitrid, Polonsky, they're all within 0.3 of each other, so that's going to be super, super close, as well as finishing off with the mixed relay, which is going to be a fantastic way to finish off, as most of these championships are always finished off with some form of relay. So yeah, it's been a pleasure to be on the mic with you, Will.
Oh, no, I've really enjoyed it. Real pleasure to be on the call for these 3 days. Very, very welcome. Well, as I say, the crowds have been absolutely brilliant. Very much all week. This also the venue for the European Para Swimming Championships 5 years ago, another sport in which Ireland excelled very well. But I'll tell you what, just from a host nation point of view, 5 golds, 2 silvers, you'd have to think a long time, if ever, that Ireland have had a haul like that at any championship anywhere.
No, never. I mean, it probably won't happen again for a long time. And the fact it happened in a home pool is fantastic. You know, I swam Ireland for a long time. There was never anything like this. You know, nothing that came close to it. We're blessed to have mainly 3 great swimmers in, you know, cleaning up the medals in Daniel Whiffen, Mona McSharry and Ellen Walsh. You know, they're generational. You know, they're inspiring for the younger generation, and we will look back at these championships from an Irish point of view as maybe a turning point or a competition that we will look back on. There's all the Irish support and some Dutch support as well at the top. But we will look back at these championships as something of an iconic moment in Irish swimming and indeed Irish sport. So drink it in, because it probably won't last, but yeah, it's fantastic to see.
Yeah, the atmosphere has been really, really enjoyable when you consider the absolute amount of sport that's been on in Dublin actually the past few days. We're saying during the morning session, it's been Dublin Horse Show Week, which is a huge thing. The All-Ireland Ladies Football Final is on right now. That normally attracts tens of thousands to Croke Park. There's probably about 40,000 there. There's been a great smattering of fans from so many different nations. Netherlands, as we can see, Germany as well, have got flags on this main grandstand on our side. That's the public viewing area. Don't worry about the empty seats on the far side, because that is where the teams are based.
Here we go, all waves. There's Czech Republic, or the Czechia as they want to be known now. Yeah, big support from Germany. And Germany, I think, are second in the medals table. They'll add another gold more than likely. Gosa in that women's 1500 meter freestyle. Don't expect anybody to really touch her. She's been on crazy good form at these championships.
Yeah, just going through who's won what so far. Most golds won by Ireland. 5 golds, 7 medals overall. Next up, Germany, Poland, Great Britain, 3 golds apiece. Also, 7 medals in total, Great Britain winning 8. And the most medals overall claimed by France, 9 medals, 2 of those gold. Netherlands have won 2 gold, Greece and Slovenia also. And there's been 1 apiece for Italy, Ukraine, Austria and Bulgaria. But all of the green medals have been won by the United States and South Africa, the ceremonial medals.
Yeah, it's really brought something else, hasn't it, having the United States and South Africa here. You know, there is definitely an aura amongst the United States and swimming, and having them here, and in some events they've absolutely dominated, so it's really pushed on the European athletes to greater heights at these championships. And just as the music builds and we get ready for the officials to walk out now for the last night of racing, seems to be a shame it's over already.
So yeah, the officials coming into place as they always do, just a couple of minutes in advance. If this is the first session that you've watched, you don't watch swimming a huge amount, or you only watch it during the Olympics, you're wondering what the United States, South Africa and Zimbabwe are doing here. They're here on an invitation and they are swimming for ceremonial medals. Don't worry, they're not going to be crowned European champions. And already the team photos are taking place on the last day.
I think the Czech team over there have got somebody's name written on their torsos, so we'll definitely hear big support from them. Yeah, on the left side, tops off. Getting excited for the last day of racing.
So let's go through the officials, the referees are Runa Gran and Mirel Zimmer. The starters, Jean-Marc Landais and Helen Desmond. The technical delegates, Craig Hunter and Gary Stoops.
Looks to say Anna. Anana, maybe?
Keep an eye out for Nana later on.
Well, support, they're all wearing the same hat as well. The one guy all one out in black shorts didn't get the memo of the red shorts.
Are you sure they're not Croatian supporting Anna in a few moments? In
it could be actually.
Oh,
it's Anna. Yeah, correct.
Anna by 2. There
well
you
spotted.
go.
Showing your experience there, well, of commentary. There we go.
Women's 200 metres breaststroke final. And we've got 9 going forward for this. And in lane 0 for Croatia, it's Anna Blažević, national record holder as well. And in lane 8, the Hungarian national record holder, Ester Bakazian. That is the absolute national record holder. Germany 4-1, bronze in the 200 IM, Kim Herkler. In lane 7 for the United States, the NCAA champion, silver in the 100 breaststroke, bronze in the 50 for Caitlin Doubler. In lane 2 for Great Britain, gold in the SEC 200 breaststroke for Gillian Davey. Lane 6 for Norway from the Lambertseter Club in Oslo. PB set here for Eva Cummin. In lane 3 for Great Britain, based in Loughborough, so many are, Elizabeth Booker. In lane 5 for Ireland, the new European under-23, 50 and 100 metres breaststroke champion, Mona McSharry. And in lane 4 for Denmark, the bronze in the 100 breaststroke final for Clara Rybak Anderson. So Mona McSharry already picking up 2 goals this week as part of a haul of 5 goals for Ireland in what has been, in living memory, the most successful championship that Ireland have had. Clara Rybak Anderson and Mona McSharry both qualifying in the same time in lanes 4 and 5 for this women's 200 breaststroke final.
Yeah, massive energy in the room for McSharry. That noise was deafening as she walked out. It's so close in the middle. Rybak Anderson and McSharry on 227s, as well as Elizabeth Booker of Great Britain also on a 227. This is just going to be about a touch. Last day of racing, mid-August, late in the season. Who can get their hand on the wall? It's all it's going to be about. This is going to be some race, folks.
For this field have won medals already. Finally, the women's 200 metres breaststroke. So Blažević in 0, Herkler in 1, Davey in 2, Booker in 3, Rybak Anderson in 4, McSharry in 5, Cummin in 6, Doubler in 7, and Bakazian lane 8 in this 200 breaststroke. Rybak Anderson and McSharry tying for their time in winning the separate heats this morning. McSharry in the centre, higher up in your picture in 5. Slight advantage for her over Rybak Anderson as they hit the first 50. And it is McSharry who leads. 32-36, a big lead. 0.8 over Rybak Anderson with Blažević in 3rd.
Yeah, McSharry's taking it out. The crowd's picking up the energy. McSharry out in the 32-36, that's fast. She's decided to go for this. Take the race from the start. Rybak Anderson will come back though. She wants to spoil the party. She wants to take that goal for Denmark, as well as Booker, the British swimmer, looking super strong as well. But McSharry leads by some margin at this moment in time. She's got strength, she's got power as she comes into this, the halfway point of the 200 metre breaststroke. She touches 109.3. That's super quick. The crowd love it. McSharry with a comfortable lead.
And McSharry, for all the successes she's had before, she's been World Junior Champion, European Junior Champion, that over 100 breaststroke, European Junior Champion, over the 50 as well, never the 2. But she's dominating this so far, going strongly past 125. Booker had moved up into 2nd place last time. Rybak Anderson into 3rd for Denmark. Mona McSharry has led this very much in the start. It's still Booker in 2nd place. Moving up, 50 to go. Here comes the final turn for Mona McSharry. 1:46.65, and she leads this by 1.5 seconds over Booker for Great Britain. And Rybak Anderson's fallen out of the top 3. It's Blažević now in 3rd spot for Croatia. And Blažević trying to get a fight on here. It's coming up to 25 to go. Mona McSharry on the way, trying to hold off Rybak Anderson and Booker. Rybak Anderson's fighting back alongside. She's shot back up into the top 3 as the Dane. McSharry holding on, still in the lead. Booker in 3, Rebecca Anderson in 4. McSherry moving up, having won the 50, having won the 100, is a hat-trick. European gold medalist. Mona McSherry does it again. Her 3rd gold of the weekend at these European Championships. Booker the silver, Blažević the bronze. Rebecca Anderson was 4th in the end. But in this final, from start to finish, there was no living whatsoever with Mona McSherry, a triple gold medalist, 2:25.49, the winning time. An awesome result for her. Booker with the silver and Blažević the bronze.
That is a moment she will never ever forget. Winning goal on the final night of these championships. She took the race out so strongly. I didn't know if she was going to be able to hang on, but 2:25.49. What a swim that was. McSherry looking up, all the Irish flags, all the crowd in green. Wow, 3 golds. Not many do that. Win the 50, win the 100, win the 200. Does not happen often. But she has performed at these championships, hasn't she, Will? Look at this, way ahead in the end.
Coming through in the final 5, holding off Elizabeth Booker for a tremendous victory. And Mona McSherry, no nation has won more medals than her this week. 3 each for Germany, Poland, Great Britain, and McSherry has 3 and Ireland have 6. And that continues her record of a gold medal a night at these European Under-23 Championships. Absolutely astonishing. A great victory. Greatly celebrated by the Irish crowd and back home up in Sligo too, no doubt about that.
You'll not be able to wipe the smile off her face here when she speaks to Andrew Bray.
Which she's about to now. Here's Mona McSherry, the triple European champion, with Andrew Bray.
Keep the noise up as we go straight into the live feed here with Mona McSherry, the 50, the 100 and now the 200. What an amazing inspiration. I tell you what, your dedication is timeless. Seriously, I think my heart rate's definitely higher than yours. Tell me this, you just went for it. You went out in the 109. What was going through your mind? What was going through your pre-race routine? Were you just like, let's do this?
Yeah, I think I was a bit nervous going into it, but the crowd really just spurred me on walking out and hearing all of you guys, and I was like, right, we just got to go from this for the start, and if we die, we die, but at least we gave it everything.
What a gladiator attitude. So listen, tell me more about these what are these lucky socks? You got a pair of lucky socks?
Do you want to see them?
Yeah, let's grab the lucky socks. I seen her mum, I think it was her mum, threw a pair of lucky socks over the balcony yesterday. I didn't know what it was. So these must be the lucky socks. You better be wearing those this time next year in Paris. A fantastic set of socks. So why do we do this? Like, why do we do this crazy sport of swimming? We train so hard, we dedicate our lives, we dedicate all our energy. Why do we do it? What do you love about it?
It's for these moments, you know, these moments, making friends. I mean, sitting in the call room and chatting with people that are all doing the same thing as us. And yeah, you know, sometimes you definitely do question, oh, why do I push myself through this? But it is to feel like that in the water, to feel like you're gliding and really on top of the world.
Top of the world, folks. We'll all remember this moment. Put your hands together. Miss Mona McSherry, the 200-meter breaststroke winner with her lucky socks, 2:25.49.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 200 meters breaststroke. Medals on this occasion will be presented by Antonio Silva, LEN President and World Aquatics Vice President, Sarah Keane, President of the Olympic Federation of Ireland and CEO of Swim Ireland, and Paul McDermott, Director of High Performance Sport Ireland. In third place, winner of the bronze medal, representing Croatia, Anna Blažević. In second place, and winner of the silver medal, representing Great Britain, Elizabeth Booker. And in first place, winner of the gold medal, and your European under-23 swimming champion, representing Ireland, Mona McSharry. Ladies and gentlemen, please acknowledge your champion and medal winners here for the women's 200 metres breaststroke.
Quite extraordinary this weekend for Mona McSharry. Her third gold medal. She's won the 50, the 100 and the 200 breaststroke. So next up, the men's 100 backstroke. Martin Gorai of Poland. Gold in the 4x1 mixed relay here this week. Silver in the World University Games, and the same thing a couple of weeks ago in lane 0 for Israel. Fourth twice in the European Juniors last year in Danziger. In 8 for Hungary. Bronze in the 200 back here, Adam Yajo. In 1 for the United States, gold in the 200 backstroke here, Hunter Tapp. In 7 for France, the 100 butterfly champion of his country, Clement Seki. In lane 2 for Israel, 2 bronzes, including in the 50 backstroke here for Adam Marana. In lane 6 for Greece, silver in the 50 backstroke here, Evangelos Makrikianis. In lane 3 for Great Britain, winner of the 50 backstroke here, silver in the 4x1 mixed, it's Jono Adam. In lane 5 for the Netherlands, the 200 backstroke champion here, Kai van Westering. And in lane 4 for South Africa, winner of the 50 backstroke, second in the 200 backstroke final, Commonwealth Games champion, African record holder in this, 52.78, set in April, Peter Kurtze. Strong field, very strong field. 8 medalists out of the 10 from this week. Kurtze in 4, Van Westering in 5, Adam in 3 have all won golds this week. Gorai in 9, Tapp in 1 have done so as well.
Yeah, you're right. They have all won golds. They want to add another here. Kurtze, the Commonwealth Games champion from 1 year ago. He will really fancy himself. Van Westering as well will have the back end speed, our 200 champion. And Jonathan Adam, the 50 champion. So expect Adam to have the speed in the front end in 3. Kurtze's got fantastic underwaters and experience too. Taking a little bit longer to get himself set. Makrikianis as well is very good, the Greece swimmer in 6. So it's going to come down to the start. Which swimmer can settle into their stroke the quickest, can control that stroke rate and bounce off that turn with power and precision. 2 lengths of the pool on their back for the men to decide the 100 metre backstroke champion.
Good strong looking final this, the men's 100 metres backstroke. So it's Danziger in 0, Tapp in 1, Marana in 2, Adam in 3, Kurtze 4, Van Westering 5, Makrikianis 6, Seki in 7, Yajo in 8, and Gorai in lane 9, and 5 of them have won golds so far this week. Really good start by Kurtze in 4, and by Van Westering in 5, and alongside them in 3, moving up now is Jono Adam for Great Britain, gold in the 50 back. Is he going to lead after the 50 here? He turns in the lead by 200ths over Kurtze. Makrikianis in 3rd place for Greece in lane 6. It's between Adam and Kurtze at the moment. Van Westering trying to respond in 5 for the Netherlands. But it's still Kurtze. He's moved up well in the final 25 for South Africa. It's Kurtze in the lead. Adam trying to make it up right at the death in 3. Kurtze in 4. And the wall touch comes from Kurtze. He's edged out Adam. But Westering gets the bronze. And Peter Kurtze gets his 2nd title of the week, and Jono Adam, his 2nd European crown this week. To go with the 50 backstroke, Jono Adam is the 100 backstroke European champion.
Yeah, congrats Jono Adam, that's confirmation. Kurtze gets the commemorative gold, 53.44. He had a piercing finish.
So Kurtzer takes the title here. Adam the European gold, Van Westering the European silver, and Makrisgiannis the European bronze.
Yeah, Kurtzer, like I said, had a piercing finish. He wins it in 53.44. Jonathan Adam, 53.6 as European champion. Van Westering in a 54.0. Makrisgiannis just hung on just from 0.1 for the European bronze. Adam Moran of Israel. Like I said, John O'Adam had that speed in the front end. Kurtzer obviously just had that experience in that back end. That finish was so good. He just came in so piercing. That finish really low with his hand and got in ahead. What a final that was. Going from one final which was dominated more by McSharry, that one was very close. And Hunter Tapp actually of the States was a good bit back. In actually 8th position he was in a 54.73, so we will hear from Peter Kurtzer very soon.
Yeah, you'd imagine in the end of 0.23 to Kurtzer over Adam in terms of taking his second European gold of the week. Adam at 0.41 over Kai Van Westering, who now has a gold and a silver from this week. Adam, 2 golds and a silver in the 4x1 mixed as well on Friday night. And Makrisgiannis, now a silver and a bronze. So Kurtzer, nominally 2 golds and a silver. They are actually all green medals, being the commemorative medals here for non-European nations that finish in the top 3. So Kurtzer, Commonwealth Games champion in this, African champion, World Junior champion currently in the 200 backstroke. That's up again in Netanya in Israel next month. Still trying to get through the backlog of championships which is stacked up the past couple of years. Obviously, early next year we have another World Championships coming up in the Middle East, and then the Olympic Games in Paris. Kurtzer might just make an impact in that. He's with Andrew Bree.
All right, here with the race winner. Mate, those arms were going like absolute propellers. All you guys maximized the 15-meter rule on the backstroke. You said last night you got that extra kick in. You timed it once again beautifully, 53.44. You happy with that time?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm happy with it, but always happy to get the win. So I just love racing, and to get my hand on the wall first is a great feeling. So yeah.
Good man, good man. So you missed the Worlds, you didn't swim the Worlds, so it's great to have you here to finish off this season with a fast time. What are you going to do different? How are we going to get that 53 down into the world of 53 low, 52 for next year as we approach Paris?
Yeah, I think just racing a bit more, because the last few months we've just been training, so I think we might be a bit rusty race-wise. So I'll try and race a bit more over the next 12 months.
Well, the more racing, the more experience, and the more we race, the more we learn. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Race winner, 53.44, Peter Kurtzer. Good job, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 100 meters backstroke. Medals on this occasion will be presented by Patrice Coste, LEN Executive Director, Circa Nikali, Sumo Island Board Member, and Shane Ryan, Olympian and World Aquatics Athletes Commission. In 3rd place, winner of the bronze medal, representing Greece, Evangelos Margianis. In 2nd place, and winner of the silver medal, representing the Netherlands, Kai Van Westering. In 1st place, winner of the gold medal, representing South Africa, Peter Kurtzer. First European, representing Great Britain, Jonathan Adam. Ladies and gentlemen, please acknowledge your champion and medal winners here for the men's 100 meters backstroke.
Good win by Kurtze. And doing it underwater too.
Yeah, just came in under that new rule, just almost fully submerging himself under the water to touch the wall. So watch out for that at future championships. That's something new that's came into swimming very recently. Saw it at the World Championships. But here we go, straight into the 50 fly.
Women's 50 butterfly final. Golds in the 2 and the 4 individual medley for Ellen Walsh. She's going for a hat-trick as well, a 4th medal if possible. Silver in the 100 fly. So Walsh in 8, Tessa Gala gold in the 50 backstroke. And the skins, she is in lane 1 for the Netherlands, in 7 for Israel. Ariel Hayon, bronze in the 4x1 mixed. In 2, Lilian Schlusner, bronze in the 50 fly, the World Juniors. Last year, she's there for Slovakia in 2. In 6 for Denmark, Elizabeth Eberson, PBs in the 50 and the 100 lately. In lane 3 for Turkey, European Junior bronze in the 4x1 medley. In 2019 for Elena Ozkan. In lane 5 for Poland, 4 golds in the Polish Juniors 2 years ago for Julia Mike. And in lane 4 for Slovenia, gold in the 50 freestyle and in the skins last night for Neza Klančar of Slovenia. Youth Olympic Games, bronze in the 50 and the 1 freestyle in 2018. Klančar in 4 after her double success last night. Julia Mike in 5 for Poland. Ozkan 3.
Yeah, Klančar, very, very impressive 50-meter specialist. She was supreme last night in those 50s, winning both the individual and the skins. And she looked super controlled this morning. The other 2 flanking her at either side, Mike and Ozkan, will have something to say about it. They're very, very close together in terms of times from the heat. So expect these top swimmers to maybe not take a breath. Very hard to do, but if you can do it, it makes you so much faster.
So Guyla in 1, Schlusner 2, Ozkan 3, Klančar 4, Mike in 5, Eberson 6, Hayon 7 and Ellen Walsh of Ireland in lane 8. Finally the women's 50 metres butterfly. And they are away, and Klančar is in well at 4, Julia Mike in 5. In 3 as well, Ozkan is beginning to emerge, but Klančar is going very well. Walsh slightly back for Ireland, but it's Klančar going excellently in lane 4. Ahead of Mike here, Ozkan trying to fight back, and Everson as well in 6. But it's Klančar looking for a 3rd gold medal in 24 hours. I don't think anybody's going to prevent it either. Klančar's looking very good, and Klančar gets it. Ozkan 2nd, Mike 3rd, and Walsh was in 4th spot. 26.02 the winning time, and she took it by 15 hundredths.
Yeah, really dominant performance from Klančar. Just looked to be tying up maybe ever so slightly at the end, but did enough to hang on. She took a breath about 15 metres out.
Klančar takes it 26.02 for Slovenia. Elena Ozkan the silver for Turkey, and Julia Mike the bronze for Poland. Walsh down in 4th for Ireland, having picked up 3 medals already.
Yeah, good bit back was Walsh, 0.4 back. I was on a 50, it's quite a lot. As you see the finish here, Klančar looked like she was tying right above her. Ozkan was coming hard, but she did enough. She was far enough ahead of the 35-metre mark to kind of hang on. So that 50 fly, all about precision and, you know, timing your finish. You want to finish on a full stroke. If you finish on like a half stroke and jab the wall, or even a long finish, it can really, really cost you. So that's, you know, really, really important on that 50 metres butterfly. So Neza Klančar, a worthy winner there on that.
Well, you remember she won the 50 freestyle last night, and then came back and went through 3 more races to claim the skins, and now she's with Andrew Bree.
All right, straight into the post-race interview. We've seen you dominate the 50 freestyles last night. We've seen you dominate that 50 fly. How many breaths did you take?
Only 1.
There we go. Who needs oxygen in 26 seconds of pure speed? Tell me this, what do you look for in a good week of training for this sprint freestyle, sprint butterfly?
A lot of food, a lot of rest, a lot of sleep, and just like sprint in a practice.
Pure speed. We love it, we love it. So 26.02, you happy with that?
Yeah, it's all right.
What would you like to be this time next year?
Like half a second faster.
Half a second faster. Ladies and gentlemen, our race winner in the women's 50-meter butterfly, 26, looking to go 25 next year, Nisa Klankar. Great job.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 50 metres butterfly. Medals on this occasion will be presented by Craig Hunter, Chair of LEN TSC, Mark Brennan, Soom Island Board Member, and Betty Beattie, Soom Island Past President. In third place, winner of the bronze medal, representing Poland, Julia Make. In second place, and winner of the silver medal, representing Turkey, Alina Özkan. And in first place, winner of the gold medal, and your LEN European Under-23 champion, representing Slovenia, Nisa Klankar. Ladies and gentlemen, please acknowledge your champion and medal winners here for the women's 50 metres butterfly.
Well, having won 2 gold medals last night, including the first ever European Championship skins here, she's back again, claiming up her 3rd gold medal and Slovenia's 3rd of this week. Next up, it is the men's 100 freestyle. Starting off in lane 0 from Marseille, silver in the 50 and the 100 freestyle at the French Championships, Pierre Lebois. In lane 8 for France, silver in the 4x1. Freestyle of the World Juniors and bronze in the 4x1 medley, Nance Meselier. Lane 1 for the United States. Silver in the 200 freestyle here, Patrick Salmon. In lane 7 for Poland. European Championship bronze in the freestyle relay, Jakob Kraska. Lane 2 for the Netherlands, bronze in the men's skins last night, Sean Nijrold. In 6th for Germany from Potsdam, Ola Mats Eidam. In lane 3 for Great Britain, from Loughborough, based there from Fairfield, Gloucestershire. 2 golds, relays in the Luxembourg Euro Championship, Alex Cahoon, he's in 3. Ed Mildred, bronze in the 100 fly for Great Britain, he's in 5. And in lane 4 for Luxembourg, Ralph de Leiden of the Arizona Wildcats. Fastest qualifier, 48.83. So Leiden in 4, Ed Mildred in 5, Alex Cahoon in 3, Eidam in 6. Interesting in the 100 freestyle.
This is going to be fast and furious. It's going to take a 48 to win it. Dalden of Luxembourg was a 48.8, the only man sub 49. It will take a 48 to win it. Watch out for Mildred being out super fast as well as Cahoon, the Luxembourg swimmer, being flanked by the 2 Brits either side of him. So there's going to be real aggression. Watch out for the crazy wash of leg kick and high stroke rates on the first 50 here. Yeah, Mildred nodding his head, really fancies himself. This is really going to be something else. The blue ribbon event of swimming, the 100 meter freestyle. First 35 to 40 meters, vital to get right.
Final of the men's 100 freestyle. So Lebois in 0, Salmon in 1, Nijrold in 2, Cahoon in 3, de Leiden in 4, Mildred 5, Eidam in 6, Kraska in 7, and Meselier in lane 8. All very even early on in this 100 free, but now a little bit of a move in 6 coming from Ola Mats Eidam. They're very much in a line. The British duo in 3 and 5, Cahoon and Mildred. trying to move on up. Idam has started really well here. He leads by 0.4 over Salmon. Kroska in third spot for Poland, and in fourth is Delighten for Luxembourg, which right now would be the European bronze. But it's Ola Mats Idam from Potsdam who's still hanging on, but can he hold on? Here comes Ed Mildred for Great Britain, and down here in one is Patrick Salmon for the United States, and Delighten's fighting back, and Mildred as well for Great Britain. Salmon takes it. Mildred second, Delighten in third, and in fourth, a tie for fourth, Nywald and Cahoon, and that's a share of the European bronze. Salmon wins the race, 48.53.
Oh, what a race. How many times did the lead change there? Salmon, all the way out there at the bottom of your picture, took the win.
So Salmon takes the ceremonial gold. Mildred is the European champion for Great Britain. Delighten the silver, and Cahoon and Nywald take the European bronze.
Oh, and Idam was way down in last position. He went for it. Oh, he absolutely went for it. He was 0.5 clear at the 50, drop back to last position. But wow, what a race that was. Mildred is the European champion. Daldien, the fastest qualifier, snuck in for the silver, and then a joint bronze medal on the European side. Cahoon and Nywald of the Netherlands. That was so fast. Mildred swam a fantastic race. Was just lurking at the 50 and just tried to accelerate, use the legs, use the build the whole way down that second 50. That was a really well swum race. But Salmon, wow, he was third in the B final at the US trials only maybe a month and a half ago. So 48.5, 48 mid is seriously fast. That's just off that World Aquatics Olympic cut. He'll have aspirations to be on that US Olympic team next year and going even faster than that, 47s. But Mildred is your European champion.
And Mildred in the end taking it by margin of 0.16 ahead of Delighten and Luxembourg, who had to fight back a lot in that final 50 and did so. Salmon finished second in the 200 freestyle final, and he's ready to go with Andrew Bree.
All right, here with Patrick Salmon, the winner of the men's 100-meter freestyle, a fan favorite at all levels of competition. Patrick, there must be some Irish heritage there with a name like Patrick.
Oh yeah, we actually have some family up there from Portlaoise, Ireland.
Yep.
Here.
Good to have the support. Tell me this, I had to change my questions there. Did you think you were going to win from lane number one?
There's always a chance from the outside, so yeah, I always had it in the back of my mind.
And with a great heritage in American swimming, with the likes of Phelps and Lezak, is there any 100-meter freestyle, not even 100-meter freestyle, is there any swimmer past or present that has inspired you to swim as fast?
I'd have to say my teammate, Leon Marchand. He's a great trainer and great friend as well.
Fantastic, surrounded by great company. Ladies and gentlemen, our American winner for the men's 100-meter freestyle, 48.53, Patrick Salmon. Put your hands together.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 100 meters freestyle. Medals on this occasion will be presented by Antonio Silva, LEN President and World Aquatics Vice President, Evelyn Fitzpatrick, Aqualine, and Kevin Dowling, Swim Ireland Past President. In third place and winner of the bronze medal, representing Great Britain, Alexander Cahoon. Also in third place and winner of the bronze medal, representing the Netherlands, Sean Newald. In second place and winner of the silver medal, representing Luxembourg, Ralph Delighten. In first place and winner of the gold medal, representing the United States of America, Patrick Salmon. And First European, representing Great Britain, Edward Mildred. Ladies and gentlemen, please acknowledge your champion and medal winners here for the men's 100 metres freestyle.
A very, very full podium. What was a very thrilling men's 100 freestyle final. And Ola Mataidan was leading for a lot of that and then sailed backwards, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's part of it. Sometimes doesn't work going out that fast, but might work next time. You never know. As we move on now to the women's 1500 metre freestyle.
And in lane 0, 2 silvers already this week for Anja Krevar for Serbia. In lane 8 for South Africa, Yanni Kurtzer. In lane 1 for Ireland, 3 goals from the national champions for Grace Hodgkins. In lane 7 for Poland, 2 bronzes at the recent Open Grand Prix for Klaudia Tarasiewicz. In lane 2 for Great Britain, bronze in the 800 free here at these under-23s for Fleur Lewis. In lane 6 for Italy, former European Junior 800 and 1500 freestyle champion in 2019, Julius Salin. In lane 3 for the United States, bronze in the 800 here for Paige McKenna. In lane 5 for Germany, 4 silvers of the European Juniors previously for Selina Rieder from Neckarsulm. And in lane 4 for Germany, going for her 3rd gold of the week, like Mona McSharry, gold in the 4 and in the 8 freestyle already for Isabel Goza. So she's in 4 for Germany, Rieder 5 for Germany, McKenna 3, Salin in lane 6.
Yep, 30 lengths of the pool. That's the long course pool on your front freestyle for these 9 girls. So Gosa, obviously the heavy favourite, been so dominant in the 4 and the 8. You'd imagine she would take the 15, but swimming races are not swum on paper, they're swum on the water. She'll be flanked by her teammate Ryder and then also the American McKenna. But she's got a comfortable sort of buffer of 8 or so seconds, so expect her to take the lead early doors and kind of hold it, but that's the 1500, the longest event we have in the swimming program in the pool.
So the final of the women's 1500 metres freestyle. So it's Anja Krevar in lane 0 for Serbia, lane 1 Grace Hodgkins for Ireland, is Fleur Lewis of Great Britain in 2, Paige McKenna of the United States in 3, Isabel Goza of Germany in 4, Selina Rieder of Germany in 5, Julia Salin of Italy in 6, Klaudia Tarasiewicz of Poland in 7, and Yanni Kurtzer of South Africa in 8. And a quick point that we had the so-called slower heats earlier, Leonie Mertens, who's already picked up 2 silvers for Germany this week, 16:25 she went out to, goes leading this after 50, Rieder in 2nd, McKenna in 3rd, so that time of 16:25 does go towards these. She can end up in the podium again here, and she came into this championship, by the way, with a time of 16:13, which of the whole field was the 3rd fastest.
Yeah, obviously some kind of technical problem, that's why she wasn't in this, the fastest heat. I mean, maybe you're not allowed more than 3 of the same nation in one heat, I'm not too sure, but there's obviously a reason for it, but it doesn't really matter now. So 16:25 she posted, so that time will stand towards the medals. But I mean, it's still 2 Germans leading the way, right in the middle of the pool. So Gus has been almost flawless at these championships, just like McSharry, as Will said. She's hunting for her 3rd gold medal. She won the 400, she won the 800, now this, the 1500. So generally the 800 and 1500 do kind of double up, you know, as events. If you're a very prominent 800 freestyler, you'll more than likely be a very good 1500 meter freestyler as well. So a little bit closer now at the minute. Gersa's a 16:04. That's her best time, and Ryder next year is a 16:12, so it's not that much different, you know. I think 8 seconds over 16 minutes, really not that much of a difference. So anything can happen, really. So the neutral want to see a bit of a race here, because Gersa's just, she took it away, didn't she, in the 4 and the 8, and there was no race at all. But close here at the 200-meter mark.
Yeah, and with Selena Reeder at the 200.39 down. So McKenna in third spot, 2.43 behind. So in fourth place, that's the European bronze medal position for Giulia Salin of Italy. Fleur Lewis just a notch behind, 0.8 behind, and fifth overall and fourth in terms of the European bronze. But remembering to factor in Leonie Martin's time from earlier. Isabel Goza, the European 400 freestyle champion, silver in the 8, bronze in the 2 in Rome last year, bronze in the 4x2 freestyle in the previous Europeans in 2018. And worth remembering, she could actually be going for a fourth gold here. She won a heat of the 200 freestyle, but did not take her place in the final. I'm not sure it would have taken a huge amount out of her. Doesn't look so far this week as if anything has done. Isabel Goza coming up towards 300 here for Germany. There is the potential for this being the longer distance, for this to be a much wider route of the rest, but at the moment Selena Reeder is staying up with her. She has been quite used to having German company alongside on the podium in the form of Mertens in recent races, so that barely a second between them. Goza leading, Reeder in second, Salin in third, and Paige McKenna of the United States now dropping down into fourth spot, the NCAA champion from last year, and picking up a third place finish here in the 800 freestyle this week. So approaching 350, and Isabel Goza on the way, leading now by 1 1/4 seconds. Reeder in second spot, McKenna back up in a third, only by 900ths ahead of Giulia Salin. So that's the European bronze medal position that she's in. And Fleur Lewis in fifth, 2 seconds down now in fifth overall, which for the moment would be the European fourth place, at least from the starters in this race.
Yeah, obviously we have to factor in what Mertens went this morning. That's 16:25, so keep factoring that in, keep that in your head. But a long, long way to go in this race, just at the 400-meter mark now. With Gersa looking ominous, as we thought she might. Ryder only 1.5 seconds back. She's just going to want to swim off. Gersa just try and hang with her, hanging her hips, hanging her feet as best she can. Use her almost like a pacer. But I expect Gersa will extend her lead ever so slightly now. But a little bit of a battle going on between Salin and McKenna of the States, so still a lot to play for in this, the 1500, you know. A very, very different approach to training needed for this event than we've seen before in the likes of the 100-meter freestyle or the 50-meter butterfly. A lot less focus on strength work in the gym and power work in the gym and in the pool. You know, a lot more focus needed on fitness, endurance, you know, repetition. Whereas the sprint events, a lot of focus on speed and being able to get off the blocks fast, and a big focus on the start and the turns in those sprint events, far less so on this. Even though there's a lot of turns in this, the 1500, they're not as important as having the fitness and having the endurance to keep your arms moving over, to keep, you know, your technique steady the whole way. So not only does fitness come into a part to allow your red blood cells to produce more red blood cells to get oxygen to your muscles, it also plays a part in the fitter you are, the better you're going to be able to hold your technique. So although it just looks like these girls aren't really thinking about their technique, they're just sort of going, they'll be thinking exactly, you know, keeping their stroke nice and long, breathing patterns, kick rates, stroke rates. There's so much goes into it, you know, behind the scenes that we don't really see. But Gersa is extended now from Ryder to 3 seconds. McKenna and Salin still having their own personal battles for third in this race.
Yeah, so McKenna at the moment, she's got maybe slightly more to race for than Salin, because right now she's got 0.13 of a lead in the third position ahead of Salin here. Salin still is nominally in the European bronze medal position, but Goza's really decided to put the hammer down. She's taking loads of time out of everyone else. She leads Reeder now by almost 4 seconds, and she was half a second faster over that 50 she's tended to be throughout. McKenna in third spot, 2100ths ahead of Salin. Currently in this race, remembering that we do have to factor Leonie Mertens back in. And the longer this race goes on, I think the more of a reminder it will have to be, because that was a really good performance by her this morning, 16:25. She can go faster than that. She is a 16:13 swimmer. Rosa now 4.6 clear. She's taken 0.9 almost out of Rita in that. And McKenna now has half a second advantage over Julia Salin. I don't know how much in mind they have in this of the morning heat. It was a very, very fast morning heat in the nominally slower heat in the women's 1500 freestyle. But coming up to 700 now, Goza remains well in control, and again will have taken quite a bit of time out of Rita in this. So it's looking like a Germany 1-2. Throw in Mertens. Might be thinking of taking all the place on the podium. 5 seconds she leads by now at 800.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what Mertens was repping this morning per 50. I think it was maybe 32 and a half, 32.5, 32.6s, I think. And that is what Ryder is currently repping, a similar kind of time. So as we get closer to the end of this race, as we approach the exact halfway mark here, Gersa comfortably in front, we will get a better idea of what she needs to be, you know, in the back 100, back 200, to see if Germany can go 1, 2, 3, if they're allowed to go 1, 2, 3. I assume they would be. I think they are. I know it's the likes of the World Championships and things like that. It is only 2 per nation, but Europeans is slightly different sometimes. But it's usually 2 per nation, but remains to be seen. We'll find out. But Salin, yep, and McKenna still quite close together. McKenna with the slight advantage, just out of your picture right now, back there. But Gersa extending at 800 now, so she's entered in a time of 16:04. Unsure if she's been. Well, she's got to have aspirations of being sub 16. You know, that European record is held by Lotte Friis of Denmark way back at the World Championships in Barcelona in 2013. And that's a 15:38.88. So that's a super, super fast time. The world record by Katie Ledecky is a 15:20. That is absurd how fast that is. And that'll not be broken for a very long time. Set all the way back in 2018 now in Indianapolis. So, yeah, as we're 8:50 now, it is going to be Gersa who's going to take gold. We knew that before the race, but until you actually see it, you can never be too sure, I suppose. But Gersa miles clear as it stands.
Yeah, Sarah Kohler holds the German record from the Olympics in Tokyo 2 years ago. 15:42.91. Goza is fast. 16:04. Her fastest time coming into this. She's got 600 meters to go. 9:35.75. And that lead just length by length lengthened. 7.7 over Rita now. Nice little shuffle up by McKenna. She's got a definite advantage now of 1.3 seconds over Julia Salin. Third ahead of fourth. Salin is in the European bronze medal position. Fleur Lewis is 5 seconds down on that. In fifth overall for Great Britain in this race, remember, which is the European fourth placer. Tarasiewicz is in sixth as Goza comes through 50 meters ahead of her and more than 50 ahead of the rest. Anya Kravar is quite a bit down right now in about 6th or 7th, having picked up 2 silver medals already in the shorter distances, and Hodgkins as well, 1 place behind her. But it's all about this woman who's heading to the 2/3 point of this 1500 meters freestyle. Isabel Goza has been a joy to watch this week. 3 medals at the Europeans last year. She's 100 meters clear of some right now. Goza going through in 10:40 with 500 to go, and her lead over Rita, her teammate, is now 9.06.
Yeah, she's repping far faster times than Ryder. So she's 32 lows compared to Ryder's, 32 highs. So add them up over 50. After 50, you pull away ever so slightly as the race wears on. So coming down to sort of the crunch time now of this, the women's 1500 meter freestyle, the European under 23 championships, and there's a clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. So really separating, field separating itself out. So she'll be thinking now this is coming into the back end of this, so she'll have to. There's the Irish swimmer Grace Hodgins out in lane number 1. So yeah, she'll be thinking now about beginning to sort of flirt almost with the idea of beginning to bring in the legs a little bit more. 400 to go, very hard. no race. Obviously, the European Championships in Rome last summer, she would have had a much closer race than this. But this is testament to her, testament to how good she really is, that she can, you know, at a championships like this, dominate not only this event, the 800 and the 400. So, just like McSharry, she's going to be the star of these championships in the freestyle events. And she's miles clear, Will, isn't she now?
It is going to be a third gold medal for her. That is almost certainly in the bag. But she just has to swim the remaining 350 after this turn. And that lead length by length has just edged up all the time. Rita was still with her at 200 and then it just changed. Goza done the 4 lengths and accelerated. 12.16 for Goza, 12.28 for Rita. It's 11.3 seconds of a margin and it's a lead almost of, gosh, at this stage we're looking at about 15 to 20 meters. Just about 20. As Rita passes halfway and Goza will turn now. And Goza turning 12.49. That European record split from Lotte Friese in Barcelona 10 years ago. Well, that can be put into the back burner very much. But just from her own point of view, just get through as fast as she can and pick up that third gold medal of the week. Rita in second. Paige McKenna in third is now 3 seconds ahead of Julia Salin. So McKenna right now, depending on where she finishes, if she beats that 16.25, would certainly be on the podium. Wait and see.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that unfolds. But there will be no doubt about the winner. You can see she's 20 seconds over that European split, so that is how strong that European split really, really is from Lotte Friese. But Goza has certainly earned her summer break at these championships. As she approaches now the final 200 metres of this, she wants to pull away, she wants to make a mark of herself. Now we'll get a better idea of kind of where she is as she turns here. 13.54, so she's in on a 16.04, so she's going to have to come back. It's going to be tough, very tough to come back. She might be, I think she's going to be just around her best, well, at around a 16.04. We'll have to wait and see, but she'll have to come back 2.06-ish to be sub that 16 minutes. You know, 15 anything for the women on the 1500 metres is just world class. So, well out in front now, as we see there. That's the American swimmer, McKenna. She approaches the final part of this race now, a massive, massive margin. She'll actually begin to maybe lap some swimmers, as we saw her teammate Mertens do this morning. So keep an eye on, there's no doubt Gerst's going to take the gold, but keep an eye on that 16.25 for the second position, the silver medal.
So coming up to 100 metres to go, and the bell for Isabel Goza for Germany. She's been increasing the lead up to 14 seconds at the last check mark at 13.50. Going through there in 14.59.51. Rita coming up in second spot. It's going to be 15 seconds down, more than that, 16 seconds down. McKenna is only 3 seconds down on her, a further 3 seconds to Julia Salin. And now 50 metres remaining. He turns in 15.31. She's not quite going to break these 16 minutes, but it is going to be very, very fast. And now the big race, the main one is to see if Rita and McKenna and Salin can get inside that time this morning of Leonie Mertens, who may have been a bit unhappy after that, but she had to go this morning. That's what the draw dictated. Goza, a fantastic week. It's her third gold medal, 16.02.89. A brilliant champion on the treble. And making that out to be a thing of lifetime best. Absolutely excellent that was. And now look at this race for second. Coming up between McKenna and Rita. And the touch goes to McKenna, so she will get the ceremonial silver. The bronze and the European silver to Rita. In fourth is Julia Salin, who is outside Mertens' time. in 4th place overall, the 3rd European in this fastest heat. But Isabel Goza, what a great victory.
Oh yeah, class ahead of the field. She looked absolutely wrecked after, and she deserves it. 16:02 is a really, really great swim. Just off that sub-16 mark, but you know, she'll get there very, very soon, no doubt. No 2 seconds is nothing on a 1500. So congratulations to her, a really, really worthy winner, and rider as well, the European silver medalist. So we'll have to wait and see if the rules dictate if Germany can go gold, silver, bronze. We'll find out very shortly. But great support for the Germans.
Yeah, and a big cheer for Grace Hodgkins as she finishes up for Ireland now in 9th position. But Isabel Goza, all about number 1 for her tonight. She has been exceptional this week. So, Goza takes the gold, McKenna with a ceremonial silver, Rita gets the European silver, and Julia Salin is the 3rd European to finish this heat. Mertens did finish faster than her, so Mertens overall is the 3rd fastest European.
So maybe you can go gold, silver, bronze for 3 nations at the Europeans. At this championship, she definitely can't at an Olympics or a World Championships. It's only 2 per nation there. And the European seniors, I also think it's 2 per nation, but we shall see very soon. But Isabel Goza was a great, great watch. She made it look so, so easy. Trust me, folks, it's not. That's a very, very difficult event to do, both mentally and physically. You have to have strong mental resilience to be able to do that event, especially in the middle of August at the end of a 3-day meet.
Well, in terms of senior Europeans, long course and short course, 1 gold, 2 silver, 4 bronze, and now this week a treble European under-23 champion. Isabel Goza from Berlin, unstoppable this week. So the 3 fastest European times have been from German competitors. Isabel Goza has her hat-trick. She's with Andrew Bree.
All right, we're having a brief discussion on my German pronunciation. Goza?
Goza.
Goza, that's pretty good. We've been hanging out 3 times now here at the European Championships. Another fantastic swim. Your dedication shines through, not only here tonight, but the training that you've put in, the many miles and miles and miles that you've done to get here. Tell me this, did everything go according to your race plan? You were kind of 6-7 seconds off your best. Your best is 15:54.
Yes, I'm doing my best time at the Worlds. And now it's over the 16. I'm not that happy, but I'm proud that I was able to do the race alone and getting the 3rd gold medal, yeah.
Fantastic. So tell me this, so you're just over 16 minutes. Where would you like to be this time next year as we approach the Olympics in 2024? What race plan, what would you change different? I know tonight is at the end of the season, you've had a big season, this is your 3rd kind of race. We were talking about it during your race in terms of it's a condensed meet, it's 3 days. It's not easy to just, you know, smash out these hard events. But what would you like to change? What would you go back to your coach and say, let's try this for next year?
I think I have probably many things getting on my turns better, and yeah, I hope that I just qualify for the Olympic Games next year. At the 1500 is a new thing for me. I'm just doing the 1500 since half year, and I hope that I'm getting better and better, and yeah.
Well, your effort deserves a round of applause as the German flags fly high in the crowd. Congratulations, Isabel. Great job.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 1500 metres freestyle. Medals on this occasion will be presented by Sarah Keane, President of the Olympic Federation of Ireland, CEO of Swim Ireland, Marianne Angelescu, LEN Medical Committee member, and Gavin Noble, Chief de Mission Paris 2024. In third place, winner of the bronze medal, representing Italy, Giulia Salin. In second place, and winner of the silver medal, representing the United States of America, Paige McKenna. Second European, representing Germany, Celine Ryder. And in first place, winner of the gold medal, European Under-23 champion, representing Germany, Isabel Goss. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting your champion and medal winners here for the women's 1500 meters freestyle.
So Goza, Reader and Salin, the European gold, silver and bronze there. McKenna with the green medal to take place of the global silver. Women's 200 backstroke is coming up now. Starting off in 0, the national record holder for Finland, Vilma Ora. In lane 8 for Denmark, European junior silver in the 50 breaststroke for Skastine Tabor last year. In lane 1 for France, bronze in the 50 and the 100 backstroke here, Bertil Couson. In lane 7 for Hungary, European junior gold in the 4x2 2 years ago from Budapest, Reket Niradi. In lane 2 for Ireland, 4th in the 50 and the 100 backstroke here, Maria Godden from Callan and County Kilkenny. In lane 6 for Spain, Estela Tonrath. In lane 3 for the Netherlands, silver in the 100 backstroke here for Lotte Hosper, and bronze in the Euros in the 4x2 freestyle last year in Rome. Lane 5 for Israel, the national record holder, 2:06 for Aviv Barcelay. And in lane 4 for the United States, gold, ceremonial gold in the 50 and the 100 backstroke so far for Isabel Staden of Berkeley. So Staden in 4, Barcelay 5, Hosper 3, Tonrath in lane 6, Maria Godden in 2 for Ireland.
Yeah, premium field here. In the women's 200 metre backstroke, Staden has been ominous on the backstroke events at these championships. She had that really world-class 59.1 in the 100 metre backstroke last night, I think it might have been. So she's got the fastest PB here by a good bit. So expect her to take this out within the European goal. The European medals to be decided outside of her are going to be very, very interesting indeed. Godden, the local hope, but Barsley of Israel and Hosper of the Netherlands right in the mix too. 4 lengths on your back. The turns will play a big part, as well as fitness. Crazy fitness needs for this in the back end, and real grit and mental resilience on the last 50. Tough event, the 200 back.
So the women's 200 backstroke final is on. Ora of Finland in 0, Couson of France in 1, Godden of Ireland in 2, Hosper of the Netherlands in 3, Staden USA 4, Barcelay Israel 5, Tonrath Spain 6, Niradi of Hungary 7, and Tabor of Denmark in lane 8. What a fine start by Isabel Staden, who's been one of the stars of the week. Originally from Illinois, World Short Course, bronze in the 200 backstroke 2 years ago, the Pan Am 4x1 medley gold medalist with the United States, and she'll turn in the lead by 0.47 ahead of Couson. Godden in 3rd place right now for Ireland with 50 gone, and Staden well ahead, and Barcelay trying to fight back in lane 5 for Israel, and Hosper in 3.
Yeah, starting a really sound technical swimmer. Right in the middle of the pool in the black hat. Look how still her head position is. That's the key sign of a great backstroker. They're starting with the lead, coming through very strongly in 5 now is Barsley of Israel. Godden trying to hold on. Starting through in a 102.16 from Barsley, from Kusan. And in 4th position, it is Godden. So Godden still in the European medals as it stands. Expect Staden to almost increase her advantage now. This is the 3rd 50. This is the key. You've got to keep the hammer down. You don't want to back off and decelerate as you wait for that. The back 50. So here we go. It is Staden at the moment.
Aviv Barcelets fought back well for Israel to go clearly into 2nd place. A national record, 206.97. Staden so strong in lane 4, heading for her 3rd win of the week, and she leads here by 1.38. And Godden has moved up in the 3rd spot for Ireland. 4th is Lotte Hosper, and right now Hosper is in the European bronze medal position. That is the European silver for Godden. Barcelet looking for the European gold. She's well clear. Staden ahead for the United States. She's going to get her 3rd victory this week. Aviv Barcelet of Israel on the way to being European champion in lane 5. And who's coming up after? It's going to be Staden to take it. Barcelet up to be the European champion. Now Hosper's moving ahead. Hosper has got up there to take the silver, and the bronze, European bronze, goes to Niradi. Godden 4th in Europe for Ireland. 2:14.77. Great win by Staden. She gets her 3rd victory this week. The European champion, Aviv Barcelet.
Wow, what a swim. Respect to Staden there. That was a really superior swim. Sub 2:10. Barcelet, the European champion of Israel. She looked so strong the entire way. 2:11.35 for her. Wow, that was Godden so unlucky to miss out. Another 4th position for her, like she was in the 100-meter backstroke. So it's Barsley who is the European champion. Staden miles clear in the end. Barsley in her own right for the Europeans, also miles clear. And then 2nd and 3rd was far more of a close contest.
Real dramatic finish in the end. Not in terms of Staden taking the ceremonial gold and Barcelet becoming the European champion, but what was happening behind. Maria Godden was actually up in the European silver medal position for Ireland for a good bit of that, but Lotte Hosper recovering well from the Randstad, picks up her 2nd European silver medal of this week. Niradi of Hungary, the European bronze. Godden's 3rd European 4th placer of the week in Dublin, and that result ratified now. Staden with a ceremonial gold for the USA. The European 1-2-3, Barcelet, Hosper, Niradi, 2:11.35, the European gold medal winning time.
Yeah, Staden having a Supreme Championships. We'll be hearing from her very shortly, but a sub 2:10 to round out what's been a very successful trip for her. Also mentioned Niradi had a really good swim for the European bronze. Came back super fast in that last 50. Just shows her class on the back end of that race.
Yeah, Niradi's heading to the USC Trojans, the University of Southern California, next month. Doesn't rain there much. Good win for Staden that was, though, globally, and she's with Andrew Bree.
All right, race winner from Team USA, Isabel Staden. That was a fantastic display of backstroke. Your hard work has paid off beautifully. Are you happy with that sub 2:10?
Yeah, I mean, I had a goal of 2:08 or 2:07, but for the effort that I put in and getting the race here is already good enough for me, so thank you.
And tell me this, so there's always bigger pressure when swimming for your country, especially the United States with such a rich history of swimming at these bigger international competitions. Like, how do you handle it? Is there much pressure mentally, or do you just get in and get the job done?
Yeah, I mean, the US has quite the lineup of backstrokers, and so getting the chance to be one of any number that represents the US is always an honor, so.
Fantastic. Is there anything on race day that you remind yourself to do? Is there any key words or anything that you just keep reminding yourself, especially coming into the big finals?
Yeah, I just give it my all every time and remember to try to catch as much water as I can the whole time. So.
Fantastic insight and a fantastic swim. Isabel Staden, 2:09.31 for the win in the women's 200-meter backstroke. Great job.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 200 metres backstroke. Medals on this occasion presented by Circa Nicali, Swim Ireland board member, Shane Ryan, Olympian and World Aquatics Athletes Commission, and Frank Stevens, Swim Ireland past president. Third place winner of the bronze medal, representing Hungary, Rika Nairati. In second place, and winner of the silver medal, representing the Netherlands, Lottie Hospa. In first place, winner of the gold medal, representing the United States of America, Isabel Staden. First European, representing Israel, Aviv Basele. Ladies and gentlemen, we present you your champion and medal winners here for the women's 200 metres backstroke.
And that was the medal ceremony for the women's 200 metre backstroke. As we move on now to the men's 100 metre breaststroke final. In number 0, representing Great Britain, it's Archie Goodburn. In number 8, Sarah Sruolo, the Italian, already seen him medal at these championships. In number 1, Olchikanov of the Ukraine. In number 7, Luka Janssen, we saw him in the 200 metre breaststroke.
Yeah, won silver in that. Lane 2 for Bulgaria, Tony Sabev. In lane 6, gold in the 4x1 medley for Jan Kalasowski. In lane 3 for Great Britain, gold in the 4x1 mixed relay here for Greg Butler. In lane 5, silver in the 50 breaststroke here for Koen de Groot. And in lane 4, qualifying fastest for the United States, it is Mitchell Mason in this men's 100 breaststroke final. So Mason in 4, de Groot in 5, Butler 3, Kalasowski 6, the fastest qualifiers.
Yeah, Mitch Mason right in the middle. He was the closest to breaking that 60 point. None of these swimmers did that in the morning. Would love to see a sub 60, a 59 win this one. Koen de Groot, also a 60.3. And the Brit Greg Butler, a 60.8. So, you know, this 100 metre breaststroke changed a lot in recent years because of how Adam Peaty popularised a more sort of powerful, high octane, high rate stroke. You know, instead of not utilising that glide, opting for more stroke rate, probably a bit less efficient, more power. So let's see how many swimmers kind of opt for that. We'll see. Good speed, probably from Sarah Sruolo out in 8th, but will he have the back end to contend with these guys in the middle? The men's 100 breaststroke, 2 lengths of the pool.
Sarah Sruolo, world junior record, European junior champion from last month, and gold here in the 50 breaststroke. Woodburn in 0, bronze in the 50, silver in the mixed relay. So Goodburn in 0, Ovchitnikov in 1, Sabev in 2, Butler in 3, Mason 4, de Groot 5, Kalasowski 6, Janssen 7, Sarah Sruolo in 8. False start happened there.
Yeah, I think maybe Sarah Sruolo had a false start. I saw him move too early. I was keeping my eye on him because I know how good he is off the start. I think he twisted the blocks. I'll be very shocked if he doesn't get disqualified. But back to the race in the middle. This looks super tight. Coming down this to the first 50 metres. Who's going to get the touch to 50? So important. It is de Groot of the Netherlands, 28.09.
So de Groot, 900ths of a lead over Goodburn, Sarah Sruolo. is in third spot. Fourth there was Kalasowski, who was just outside. Still progressing really well. In 8, Sarasuolo might just do it from that lane as well. De Groot going strongly in 5. And now in 6, Kalasowski for Poland, who's moved his way up. We'll see how this resolves itself. De Groot moves up excellently in 5. Kalasowski in 6. Janssen 7. This is tight. Kalasowski, De Groot, Mason the 1, 2, 3. And the third European finisher is Janssen for the Netherlands. Kalasowski takes it, a minute, 0.30 for Poland.
What a swim. Kalasowski came out and it was so hard to call at the end there. He was going to take that. Kalasowski of Poland is your European champion.
Sarasuolo disqualified.
Yeah, Sarasuolo disqualified. Just went a little bit early. Was trying to anticipate the start probably. There's no point really doing that, but Sarasuolo disqualified. He was out of the medals anyway. But Kalasowski 60.30. De Groot just 7/100th back.
Kalasowski takes it, a minute 0.30. De Groot the silver, Mason the ceremonial bronze, Janssen the European bronze, Butler in 4th, and Sarasuolo, who's up there for a good bit, was his false start. World junior record holder disqualified.
Yeah, Butler supremely unlucky to finish out of the medals, just 0.06 of a second behind Luca Janssen of the Netherlands. So a bit slower than I thought it would take to win that one. Look at that for a blanket finish. Near impossible to call with the naked eye. But Poland get the gold medal. The Netherlands add to their medal tally. Mason is your ceremonial bronze. And Luca Janssen is your European bronze medalist. And that DQ from Sarasuolo probably would have thrown him as well. Well, he would have known coming down the first 50, oh, I've gone early, this race doesn't count anyway. So sometimes that kind of gets in your head and you'll swim slower. So not really a shock to see him finishing a 1-on-1 there anyway, but
yeah, big pity for him in the end. Janssen picked up that European bronze by 600ths ahead of Greg Butler of Great Britain, who'd already won gold in the 4x1 mixed, was 5th in the 50 breaststroke final. But Jan Kolakowski picks up Poland's 4th gold of the week, and he's with Andrew Bray.
All right, so we were 1:01:01 this morning. We dropped down to almost under that minute. Is that a personal best time?
No, I think that's my third best time. I was under 1 minute 1 week ago in China, but I'm really happy because I'm quite tired after all this journey, so yeah.
And out there in lucky lane number 7, as we call it, so you obviously wouldn't have seen anyone until the turn. Was that something in terms of your stroke rate? You really brought it back really smoothly. Is that something in terms of your stroke rate and increasing that surge of speed towards the last 10 meters? Is that something you've been working on?
Yeah, definitely. I was trying to not increase my frequency of stroke so fast, so I would leave it on the last 10.
And your technique, a beautiful display of rhythm and power. Is your coach here with you this weekend?
Unfortunately not, but he's watching, so...
He's been able to watch on YouTube?
Yeah, I think so.
Good stuff. Well, a fantastic performance. I'm sure he's very proud. I'm sure your teammates and country are very proud. You take home the gold, 1 minute 0.30. Put your hands together for Jan Kalasowski.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 100 metres breaststroke. Medals on this occasion be presented by Paul McDermott, Director of High Performance Sport Ireland, Gavin Noble, Chef de Mission, Paris 2024, and Joan Hines, Swim Ireland Board Member. In third place, winner of the bronze medal, representing the United States of America, Mitchell Mason. Third European, representing the Netherlands, Luca Janssen. In second place, and winner of the silver medal, representing the Netherlands, Koen de Groot. And in first place, winner of the gold medal, your European Under-23 champion, representing Poland, Jan Kalasowski. Ladies and gentlemen, and present you your champion and medal winners here for the men's 100 meters breaststroke.
Feels good to see the world.
We're flying through this competition now. Still about an hour left of action here. And the women's 100 freestyle coming up. So first of all in lane 0 from Västerås, Elvira Mordstrand. In lane 8 for the Czech Republic from Brno, Barbora Januszkova. In lane 1 in Poland, gold in the 4x1 mix, silver in the 50 freestyle here for Kornelia Fidkovic. European short course gold in the medley relay previously in her. Lane 7, 3 golds in the European juniors 2 years ago for Hungary, Panna Ugrai. In lane 2 for Great Britain, silver in the 4x1 mixed relay for Clifton. In lane 6, silver in the 50 freestyle for the USA here for Grace Cooper. In lane 3, alongside Kate Clifton in that silver medal relay team, Evelyn Davis. In lane 5 for Germany, World Cup bronze in the 200 breaststroke in 2021, Nella Schulze. And in lane 4 for Slovenia, bronze in the 200 freestyle here for Janja Schegel. Mediterranean Games 200 freestyle champion, Schegel in 4, Schulze 5, Davis 3, Cooper 6, Clifton 2.
Yeah, I don't like to predict things, but this could be the closest race I think we're going to have at these championships. 0.64 of a second separate first to ninth here. 0.64 of a second. That is super, super close. A 55.28 all the way to a 55.92. So expect this to be a blanket finish coming in. Going to be super, super hard to call, I think. So a great race for the neutral. And for us, for all you watching at home, this is going to be great. Expect there to be fireworks during the first 50. And it's kick for home from there. The two Brits in 2 and 3, Siegel in 4. Schultz, the German, wants to add another goal to chase down that Irish medal tally in 5.
Well, in terms of the qualifying times, anybody could medal here. Women's 100 freestyle underway. Mordstrand in 0, Fidkovic in 1, Clifton 2, Davis 3, Schegel 4, Schulze 5, Cooper 6, Ugrai 7, and Januszkova in lane 8. A good start in lane 1 by Kornelia Fidkovic of Poland, starting really well on the near side. Mordstrand as well in 0 from Västerås in Sweden, and in 6, Cooper for the United States. Silver in the 50 freestyle, but Fidkovic going very well for Poland. Can't you get the touch? Schegel and Schulze up there. It's Cooper leads, Schulze is second, Segel third. Fidkovic fell down to 5th in the end there. Didn't turn well. This is Schulze trying to head the way for Germany, and Cooper in lane 6 for the United States, on the way to ceremonial gold. Behind her, the race for the European gold. And Schegel is moving up here for Slovenia in 4. And in 7, Ugrai as well for Hungary. It's going to be Cooper. Ugrai's moved up brilliantly. And in 4, it's Schegel. And Schegel wins it to be the European champion. Cooper gets the ceremonial silver, the European silver to Ugrai, and the European bronze to Fidkovic, who fought back well.
Wow, so close. Cooper was moving for about 90 metres of that race and just a hole swallowed her up, and she really struggled down that back 10 metres.
So Schegel wins it, Cooper the ceremonial silver, Ugrai and Fidkovic silver and bronze. Davis just edged out in 4th.
Yeah, it was tight. Siegel, real class on that back end. She was just lurking and just came home so fast in that women's 100 metre freestyle. 54.66, the winning time in the end. It was close. It wasn't as close as the heats, but just shows you the difference. Some swimmers can really step up for a final under the lights when it counts, when it matters. That is extremely difficult to do, to stand up when the pressure is on. So here's the finish as we see now. Cooper looked like she had it in the bag, but Siegel, how did Siegel get the touch there? Wow, just had the head down, just the last few strokes. Just shows you working your finishes. Anybody watching at home, work on your last 5 meters. So key, and it can be the difference. But Siegel was actually miles clear, wasn't she, of the second European in Uruguay of Hungary. But it's always nice. 1/100th of a second she got that touch by. Always nice to get the first though, isn't it, Will?
So Schlegel beat Cooper by 100th of a second, but then from the next 4 Europeans, Ugrai, Fitkovic, Davis and Schulze divide by 1100ths, and Davis and Schulze actually tying for European 4th place and outside of the medals by 400ths behind Fitkovic, who fought back really well, was leading for a good chunk of the opening 50.
Yeah, it's all about the fine margins in swimming, especially in those sprint events, the 50 and the 100 meters. So work on those skills. All your young swimmers watching, work on your skills, work on your starts, your turns, your finishes. They can be the difference. A lot of these girls will swim at a similar speed, but the start, the turn, especially that last 5 meters, can be so key to deciding the medals or not deciding the medals. So what a great race that was.
That is Slovenia's 4th gold of the week. Great result for them. Ireland with 6, Britain 5, 40s for Germany, Poland, Slovenia 4, and the winner of number 4, Janja Schlegel. She is the Mediterranean Games 200 freestyle champion, and she's with Andrew Bree.
All right, the women's 100-meter freestyle champion, Janja Schlegel. That was a fantastic race. Just have a look at that scoreboard there. 1/100th of a second. What do you think got you that competitive edge for the win tonight?
All I can say is just that I did all my best, and I'm so happy that I won. So, yeah.
And what was that time like? 54.66. You've been under 55 before, right?
Yes.
And what are we looking to go next year? What's our goal?
I hope I'm gonna compete again. But yeah, we will see.
And in terms of closing out the rest of the year, will you be swimming short course in December? Are you looking forward? Have you got any goals for the short course season?
First of all, I'm gonna take a few weeks off, and then I'm gonna take a plan with my coach. So yeah, but I have a goal to compete on short course.
Fantastic. So exciting end of the year and a well-deserved break in a couple of days. Ladies and gentlemen, 54.66. Put your hands together for that victory. It was a close one and well-deserved.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 100 meters freestyle. Medals on this occasion be presented by Antonio Silva, LEN President and World Aquatics Vice President, Evelyn Fitzpatrick of Aqualine, and Declan Hart, Swim Island Past President. In 3rd place, winner of the bronze medal, representing Poland, Cornelia Wojtkowicz. In 2nd place, and winner of the silver medal, representing the United States of America, Grace Cooper. Second European, representing Hungary, Panna Ugrai. And in 1st place, winner of the gold medal and your European under-23 champion, representing Slovenia, Janja Schlegel. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate your champion and medal winners here for the women's 100 meters freestyle.
Well, what a triumph, eh? And all in the women's game, by the way, those 4 golds for Slovenia. Absolutely heroic stuff. That was a tremendous final. Really tight in terms of the medals, and this may well be the same, or maybe not. It is the men's 50 butterfly. Tibor Tistan, first of all, for Slovakia. He goes in lane 8 in 1 for Poland. Gold in the 4x1 mixed and silver in the 100 fly for Jakub Mieszki. Lane 7 for Denmark, Rasmus Nicholson. Lane 2 for Norway. Silver in the 50 free here for Nicholas Lea. Lane 6 for the Czech Republic, Daniel Gracik. Lane 3 for Wales and Great Britain, it's Lewis Fraser. Lane 5 for Austria, the new European Under-23 50 or 100 butterfly champion, Simon Bucher. And in lane 4 for Greece, the 50 freestyle champion, Stergios Marius Belas. Belas in 4, Bucher in 5, Fraser in lane 3.
Yeah, 50 fly, I love this one. 1 length, butterfly. A lot of these guys won't even be breathing at all. Belas, our 50 meter freestyle champion, somewhat of a shock winner. Got a touch ahead of Leah and Bukov. Leah out in lane number 2 here. So fly, a really funny one. 50 fly, a really funny one. You gotta almost not try. It sounds ridiculous, but you've got to really relax. You got to let the stroke flow. You can't over rev. If you over rev and spin, you'll literally go nowhere. So Belas looks super strong this morning, especially on that last 10 meters. He's pumping himself up, slapping his chest. So all these guys are seriously strong, seriously tough, but it's going to come down to the touch. It's going to come down to the touch. Watch out for who's first at 15. Massive advantage if you can nail that start. Lane number 3, taking a while to get in the block. Lewis Fraser, bit of mind games there.
So it's Mieszki in 1, Leah in 2, Fraser 3, Belas 4, Bucher 5, Gracik 6, Nicholson 7, Tistan in 8. Mieszki bronze in the 100 butterfly, last year's European Championships. Underway in the 50 fly here, and a solid leap in by Belas in 4 and Bucher in 5, and Bucher's the first to emerge the furthest. Gracik alongside him in 6 going well. This is really even now. Can Belas power up, having taken the gold in the 50 free? Can he do it in the final 25? He's moved up well. It's Belas in 4, it's Bucher in 5. It's really tight between them. Belas moving in, he's got it by 0.14. Bucher gets the silver for Austria and the bronze to Nicholson of Denmark.
Yeah, Belas just got the touch. I said I thought it would come down to the touch, and it absolutely did. Belas doubles up with the 50 free, with the 50 fly. What a sprint specialist. He's on his way to the Olympic Games next year. Belas 23.16.
Belas takes it ahead of Bucher, Nicholson in 3rd spot, and Gracik edged out for the Czech Republic in 4th.
Yeah, 23.16. Belas, fantastic. Bucher and Nicholson just behind, but in the end it was actually 0.14 of a second, which doesn't sound like much, but it actually is quite a lot on a 50 when they're going that fast. So what a swim. He doubles up as we look at the finish here. Great shots. Comes in 1 more stroke after this one in slow-mo, and just finish it. A perfect finish. He would have really loved it when he was approaching 7-8 meters out, and he would have known, oh brilliant, I'm going to finish in a full stroke here. There's no worse feeling than coming into the wall and being stuck between strokes. What a swim. Belas, the Greek sprint specialist.
Yep, that is his 2nd gold medal of the week here, having taken gold in the 50 freestyle previously, which was a really, really solid effort last night. Belas had actually finished last in the skins race in the aftermath of that, but he got his gold last night. He's got his gold tonight, and he's got what he has come for. A really, really good double by this young Greek talent. Still 21 years old. 4 silvers in the Greek Championships this year. He's from the famous multi-sport club of Olympiakos in Piraeus, and he's with Andrew Bree.
All right, a masterclass of butterfly by Mr. Belas, 23.16, just over that 23 bubble. Fantastic swim. How many kicks off the wall did you, or how many kicks off the start did you do?
8.
How many strokes did you take?
I didn't count. I wanted to win, and I did whatever to do, you know, to take the win.
And did you have any challenges coming into this? You qualified pretty much in the center lane. We've seen you in the 50 free. We've seen you in the skins. Did you have any challenges coming into today? We talked about how quick all these events come round, and you don't have that many, you know, that many days or that many hours to recover and recuperate. Did you have any challenges coming into today? Was there any doubt in your mind that you weren't going to get your hand on the wall first?
I had a clear mind when I was behind the block, and the only thing that I wanted is to win the gold. That's it. Now I have the relay. I will focus to swim a fast 100 freestyle, and then holidays.
We'll tell you what, your Greek teammates up there in the crowd made some noise. They carried you through on the last few meters. So a great job, a great butterfly. Mr. Bilas, ladies and gentlemen, 23-16 for the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 50 meters butterfly. Medals on this occasion will be presented by Patrice Cost, LEN Executive Director, Sarah Keane, President of the Olympic Federation of Ireland and CEO of Swim Ireland, and Gary Stoops, LEN TSC member. In third place and winner of the bronze medal, representing Denmark, Rasmus Nicholson. In second place, winner of the silver medal, representing Austria, Simon Butcher. And in first place, winner of the gold medal, and your European under-23 champion, representing Greece, Stergios Marios Pilas. Ladies and gentlemen, please acknowledge your champion and medal winners here for the men's 50 meters butterfly.
Third Greek gold of the week, and here's two of them. 3 finals remaining of these inaugural European Under-23 Swimming Championships. They have raced through this. The men's 200 metres individual medley final. Evan Jones of Great Britain, European Junior Silver 4x1 freestyle. He goes in lane 9. Lane 0 for Germany, Louis Dram. Lane 8 for Bulgaria, Kalian Bratunov. Lane 1 for the United States, Rex Mara. Picked up a 4th place here already this week. In 7 for Ukraine, Vadim Naumenko. Lane 2 for Hungary, silver in the 400 individual medley here, Gabor Zambori. In lane 6 for Israel, bronze in the 4x1 mixed medley relay for Ron Polonsky. In lane 3 for Israel, bronze in the 200 freestyle, the Big Ten freshman of the year, Eitan Ben Shitrit. In lane 5 for South Africa, winning the 400 IM here, the 200 IM World Short Course champion, Matt Sates of South Africa. And in lane 4, the fastest qualifier here, Dominic Torok. So Torok in 4, Sates in 5. The qualifying time divided by 600, so Ben Shitrid only a further 100th behind that.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. We've only got 3 more races to bring you tonight, so enjoy them. Sates gonna be ahead. If it's any like the 400 meters individual medley, he was way ahead after the fly, so watch out for him on the fly. He's the second fastest qualifier, but they're so tight. Torok in a 2 minutes .38, and the Israeli Ben Shitrit was a 2 minutes .45. So this is going to be Ron Polonsky as well, 2 minutes .6. So super close, and it's going to be, the lead's going to change a lot. So the leader after the fly will want to transfer that momentum into the backstroke, and then the breaststroke. That's going to be the key, the breaststroke leg, and who has enough on the freestyle. Sates will really fancy himself. He'll want to double up. 2 medley, 4 medley, double as he slaps himself on the block. Men's 200 IM, 1 length of each stroke.
Men's 200 IM final. So Dram in 0, Mara in 1, Zambori in 2, Benchitrid in 3, Torok 4, Sates 5, Polonsky 6, Namenko 7, Bratanov 8, and Evan Jones of Great Britain in lane 9. Butterfly to start with. Really good start by Sates in 5, as you'd expect, alongside him. Polonsky in 6 going really well for Israel for the opening 50, and in 7, Namenko as well. As they hit the wall first, it's Sates, Benchitrid, Zambori, the 1, 2, 3 as we go straight into the backstroke.
Yes, Sates, as expected, really held his line in that fly, and he's had a superb underwater kick as well. So he leads, he's taking this race by the scruff of the neck as best he can, but creeping up just above him in lane number 6, that is Polonsky, the Israeli swimmer. He's having a good one, so Sates actually beginning to drop back, and he's not going to touch first. Looks like it's going to be Polonsky touching first. It is Polonsky in a 55.15, Sates 0.3 back, and Mora back. So the battle for the European medals still very much in the balance. This breaststroke leg going to be super, super key. Does Polonsky have it? Does he have enough to take gold for Israel? Sates will want to take gold himself, the commemorative gold. But as they approach this, the last turn, this is going to be super key to keep your glide, keep your stroke, keep your head. And the last turn so critical. Explode onto that freestyle.
So coming towards the end of the breaststroke into the free, and the lead is held by Polonsky over Sates in second place. And Boris moved up well into third place, which is the European silver, and Ben Shitrit now in fourth place for Israel, which is the European bronze. It's Sates trying to fight back in 5, but Ron Polonsky on the way to being the European champion, having taken bronze in the 4x1 mixed. Sates going for his second victory of the week. Sates in 5, Polonsky in 6. Sates just holding on, and Sates takes it. Polonsky's the European champion. Zambori takes the European silver, and Ben Shitrit gets the bronze for the second time this week.
Yes, Sates swam it so similar to how he swam the 400 medley. Out first after the fly leg, then dropped back for after the backstroke and the breaststroke, and then came back again on the freestyle. So that's a strange tactic he has. I'll tell you what though, it works. It certainly works. Sates is your commemorative champion as official results.
Sates takes the title, 157.78. The European champion is Ron Polonsky of Israel. Zambori the silver, Ben Shitrid the bronze.
And Torok, our fastest qualifier, down in joint 6th. He didn't have the legs at the back end, but Polonsky is your European champion. Let's give him credit where credit's due. Zambori, the Hungarian, and Shitrit was right in the mix. Ben Shitrit, excuse me, right in the mix after the backstroke. Wow, what a race that was. 2 Israelis on the podium. Coach Dave Marsh will be super happy with that. Legendary American coach Dave Marsh, famously winning all those NCAA championships with Auburn in the early 2000s. They won, I think, 5 in a row or something like that. So, a legend in his own right. But Sates is who we'll be hearing from shortly. That's not an easy double to do, the 200 IM, 400 IM double. So, 157.78. That's a good swim.
Edged it in the end by 0.3. By the way, apparently a new Slovenian record of the 50 butterfly in the previous race by Tibor Tistat. Quite a few national records have been set here this week at these inaugural European under-23s, and the crowds are still here. They've still got a home medal hope to come in the last individual final, which will be on in the next 5 minutes. But it's a competition which is really enthralled.
Oh, it's been so great, well, hasn't it? I've enjoyed every moment of it. Just the 2 races to go now. And a relay at the end, which is going to be super exciting. But after, we've got the men's 800 metre freestyle. Whiffen going for gold again in that.
He's looking to pick up his third medal of the week, and let's hear from Matt Sates. He's with Andrew Bree.
All right, Matthew Sates back on the first place medal podium. A fantastic swim. You really conserved it through the backstroke, really smooth strokes as you rotated backstroke into the breaststroke leg. You had enough energy to come back. 157, you'd be happy with that this time of the season?
Yeah, definitely pretty close to my PB. I know it was nice racing with everybody, so just happy with it.
And did you see your competitor, did you see Polonsky, you were breathing to your left, he was breathing to his right. Did you know where you were on that last 20, on the last 50, not even the last 25, last 50?
Yeah, I had a little look on the last 25, so I knew it was going to come down to the finish. But yeah, happy to get the win, and shout out to him also for pushing me.
No, it was fantastic. It was really great to see that strategy as you really pulled away, and it was a close race. Look at that, 157.7 to 158.0. Now, before the craziness of next season kicks off in September, what do you plan to do? Have you got anything planned? Are you getting back to South Africa? Where are you based? Where's your training base?
Yeah, I go back to South Africa to train. And yeah, I'll see how it goes. I'm swimming the World Cups later. Thank you, Alan, for having us. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, you're very, very welcome. Come back anytime with that performance. 157.78, Matthew Sates. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 200 metres individual medley. Medals on this occasion will be presented by Craig Hunter, Chair of LEN TSC, Mark Wilson, Swim Ireland Board Member, and Betty Beattie, Swim Ireland Past President. In third place, winner of the bronze medal, representing Israel, Aitan Ben Shatrait. In second place, winner of the silver medal, representing Hungary, Gabor Zombori. In first place, winner of the gold medal, representing South Africa, Matthew Sates. And first European, representing Israel, Ron Polonsky. Ladies and gentlemen, please acknowledge your champion and medal winners here for the men's 200 metres individual medley.
So now the last individual final of the week upcoming. It is the men's 800 metres freestyle. Some of the top men of the week jousting in this. In lane 8 for Hungary is Laszlo Galish. In lane 1 for Poland, victory in the 200 butterfly for Krzysztof Chmielewski. Lots of European and world titles for him as well. In 7 for Turkey is Baritown Phillies. And in lane 2 for Turkey is Yigir Aslan. Lane 6 for Greece, gold in the 200 freestyle and bronze in the 4 for Dimitrios Markos. Lane 3 for Italy, bronze in the 15 freestyle here for Luca Di Tullio. Lane 5 for Germany, silver in the 1500 freestyle here for Sven Schwartz, World Short Course, 2 bronzes in 2021. And in lane 4 for Ireland, the European under-23 1500 metres freestyle champion, silver in the 400 freestyle last night. Daniel Whiffen is very, very well supported.
Wow, look at that. Team right to support.
Whiffen in 4 for Ireland, Schwartz in 5 for Germany, Di Tullio 3 for Italy, and Marcos 6 for Greece. They have all medalled this week.
Well, the last individual race of these championships, Daniel Whiffen going for another Irish gold. He's one of the fastest performers ever in this event. You know, he lost out in that 400-metre gold medal yesterday. He'll want to finish off these championships for Ireland with a gold. But Sven Schwartz didn't really push him overly close in the 1500, but you never know. Could be a race. Expect Whiffen to attack it nice and early. He's got great support. And De Tullio as well, the medalist from Italy. 16 lengths of the pool, freestyle.
What a way for these championships to end. Chmielewski in 1, Aslan in 2, De Tullio 3, Whiffen in 4, Schwartz 5, Marcos 6, Phyllis 7, and Galish in 8. And worth remembering that 7:39.19 from Whiffen of the World Championships a couple of weeks ago in Fukuoka, a new European record. And he started well, and so too is Schwartz alongside him. Marcos in 6, the first 50 of the 800. And it's Whiffen who leads, 26.70. Schwartz 3.2 behind, Marcos 0.37. In 4th is De Tullio for Italy. And 5th is Chmielewski of Poland, with all of his successes in the European and World Junior Championships and in the seniors as well, heading towards 100. So it's Whiffen leading the way. Remember that 7:39, 4th fastest of all time. Put him 4th in the all-time ranking. So at 100, 54.85. Schwartz in 2nd, De Tullio in 3rd, and Chmielewski in 4th.
Yeah, Whiffen has that European record of a 7:39. He was a 54.98 on the first 100 when he did that. He's out faster than that. He's out in a 54.85. So he's right on the pace that he had for that European record time. So he just needs to extend his lead now, not get dragged into a dogfight with Schwartz. As he turns down at the 150 mark, that 50, he was a 28.8. If he can keep these 50s in the 28s for as long as possible, that's going to be super, that's going to be great. So Whiffen at the minute, lovely low head position. He wants to do it for himself, not only for Ireland, but for himself, to prove that he is one of the most premium distance freestylers in the world. He had a disappointing World Championships by his standards. He was a 1:52.54. He's 1/100th under the split he was when he set that European record. So you're witnessing a super fast swim here from Whiffen, 225 or so meters in.
So Whiffen and Schwartz, the 1 and 2, De Tullio in 3rd, and Chmielewski in 4th spot, and they are well clear of the rest. And this is the 1 and 2 as we had in the 1500 meters freestyle final. Whiffen with all those national records as well. Schwartz fighting back as we reach 250, leading by 0.57 ahead of Schwartz now. De Tullio is 3.5 seconds back in 3rd spot, and Chmielewski another 1.3 down in 4th. Marcos in 5th for Greece. This is the big gold medal fight at the moment as they head towards 300 and 500 to go. And Daniel Whiffen with a Commonwealth Games silver as well to his name. Those 2 4th place finishes of the World Championships. Looking to come out of here with a 3rd medal, 1 gold, 1 silver to date, and he leads by 0.53 at 300 over Schwartz, and De Tullio almost 4 seconds back.
Yeah, Schwartz is having a stormer. Whiffen can't quite shake him at this moment in time. He's just like a fly, he won't go away. He's hanging on the hip of Whiffen. He doesn't care if Whiffen's the European record holder, he wants the gold medal for Germany. They've had a storming meet. He wants to join his teammate Isabel Gosa and win gold in the 100 meter freestyle. Whiffen still clear. Let's check out the split. 29.43. Schwartz was a 29.25 on that one. Folks, this is going to be closer than we think. Whiffen looking ever so slightly laboured maybe, but there's still a long way to go. Let's keep an eye on the split. 3:48.73. That's a storming first 400. That's what he was when he set that European record. It looks like Schwartz is maybe taking the lead, dropping back ever so slightly. There's a race on our hands, folks. A big time race. Germany versus Ireland, halfway there.
Schwartz in front ahead of Whiffen by 0.04 of a second. De Tullio still in 3rd spot. Just slowed down a bit outside of Whiffen's European record from a couple of weeks ago in Fukuoka. It's Swartz out in front. De Tullio still hanging tough in around 4 seconds down, but here comes Swartz heading towards 450. 350 to go. Swartz holding a notable advantage now of 3/4 of a second. Whiffen in second spot, going well for Germany at the moment. De Tullio in third place. In fourth is Kamilevski. Kamilevski is 3.5 seconds outside the medals. Marcos is in fifth spot, and he's looking stronger and stronger as Sven Swartz. The more he goes, the world short course double bronze medalist in 2021 in the 800 and the 1500. It's going to be 300 to go here, and Swartz looking to get his lead even stronger against Whiffen here. It's a second.
Yes, it's a real turnout for the books. Swartz is here to spoil the Irish party on day 3 of the European Championships, the final individual race. He's repping faster than Whiffen. Whiffen looks a bit laboured. He's had a long summer of racing. Swartz is having the swim of his life at this moment in time. There's still a lot to go, and Whiffen is tough. He's mentally tough. He's just sitting on the hips now, but Whiffen has to be careful that Swartz doesn't pull away. Swartz repping a 29.23, Whiffen a 29.46. Wow, does Whiffen have an enemy? Looks so laboured at the moment. Swartz having a storming race. Well,
a 2.25 that Sven Swartz leads over Daniel Whiffen. As we stand, going really strongly is the German. He's a 7:43 man in his career. Heading up towards 600 now. 200 to go. It's Swartz ahead. It's Whiffen in second by 1.45. And again, he's taken 0.2 out of Whiffen that time. De Tullio 4.6 down in third spot. And in fourth is Marcus now, who trails by 9 seconds. And that lead is getting longer all the time. And the next time they turn, it'll be 150 to go.
Yeah, Whiffen's trying to rally. He really is. But Swartz is inspired. German power and resilience. As he hits the 150 mark to go. 29.0, he's flying half a second clear on that 50 of Whiffen. He's 2 seconds clear of him now. Swartz, very unlikely to be caught. Whiffen needs to be careful that he's not even caught by De Tullio. He looks laboured. Swartz is having a fantastic swim here. You got to give it to him. Can the Irish crowd rally Whiffen home to another gold? It looks unlikely. 100 metres to go.
And it's Sven Swartz who turns with 100 remaining, and his lead over Whiffen increases to 1.66 seconds, and Whiffen now needing to pull out the 100 metres of his life to pull out another gold for Ireland here. It's certainly looking like a 9th Irish medal and a 3rd for him. Sven Swartz going so strongly. Still in 3rd place is Luca De Tullio, 4th is Marcus, 5th is Galish now, for Hungary has moved up well. The final turn coming. Sven Swartz moving through, 7:14.41, Whiffen 1.92 down, 50 to go. Swartz in control for Germany. It'll be a reverse in the 1500 freestyle final. Swartz is going to add a gold medal to his silver. Whiffen is going to pick up his 3rd medal of the week. It'll be a 2nd silver medal to go with his gold in the 1500. It's going to be gold for Germany, for Sven Swartz. He's going to take it a lifetime best too. 7:41.77. Whiffen gets the silver for Ireland, and De Tullio the bronze for Italy.
Oh my word, Swartz spoils the Irish party in Dublin. 7:41.77, 2 seconds off Whiffen's European record. Wow, you gotta give credit where credit is due. Sven Swartz 7:41, Whiffen 7:45. It was one race too many for the inspired Irish athlete. He's had a super long summer. He'll be back next year. He'll want revenge. Daniel Whiffen, the silver medal, and the bronze medal. De Tullio, who looked like he was rallying at the end, ran out of pool. Sven Swartz for Germany, another goal for them. They've been inspired in these distance events.
Great joust between those two in this 800 freestyle. And Sven Swartz gets the gold for Germany, 7:41.77. Daniel Whiffen, the silver for Ireland, and Luca De Tullio, the bronze for Italy. Marcus 4, Galish 5.
I'll tell you, well, that's swimming, isn't it? That's sport. There's always upsets. Look at that for a finish. It was by miles in the end. And you almost love to see upsets too. That's why sport is so great. Griffin will be back. Don't worry about that at all. He'll be back for Olympic year. But Germany with another gold. Great support the Germans have here.
It's not been very far for them to travel, and a very large Dutch contingent here as well this week among the public support. Well, what a buoyant atmosphere all week, and they've seen Ireland pick up 9 medals in a major championship. That is a third silver medal to go with 6 gold. And for Germany now, that is a 5th gold medal. Great Britain of 5, Ireland of 6, 4 each for Poland, Slovenia.
Yeah, so GB and Germany with the chance to match Ireland's goals in the relay then, is that right? Well, yeah.
Yep, that's it. And Great Britain have 12 medals to date. And that's now 10 for Germany. And let's hear from Sven Schwarz momentarily.
All right, what an exciting race. I tell you what, Daniel here to my right had the crowd support, but you just didn't care, man. You made your move, you made it, and you came back in a 27-7 on that last 50. The closing 25, we're just sitting over here in the commentary booth, and it was like, this guy looks like he's swimming a 100-meter freestyle. You almost went straight arm at the end. The legs were kicking, 6-speed kick. Where do you find the energy at the end of an 800 to do that?
Yeah, so I don't know, but it was like after 600 meters, I thought that I'm in front, and then for the last 50, last 25, I tried my best and give everything in that.
Unbelievable stuff, and it was a great time. Was that the personal best?
Yes, of course.
By how much?
2 seconds.
2 seconds, that's serious distance in freestyle swimming, serious distance in an 800. So coming into next year, look, how good is it? How good is it? Thank you for your appreciation, ladies and gentlemen. He deserves it. But how good is it that you've got these competitors at this level? Your teammates going nuts. But how good is it, the fierce competition in this distance swimming, not only in Europe, but the world now? All you guys seem to just elevate yourselves to a different level. It's fantastic to watch. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so just in Germany, we have 4 guys that can do times like this. And yeah, it's pretty hard, and it explodes the last 2 years. And yeah, it's very hard, but we have to deal with it.
So you've got the mind strength. What are you going to do in the next year? You're actually before that to qualify for the German team. What are you going to have to do to get onto that team to try and race again in Paris?
So for Paris, I have to go, I think, under 40. But yeah, now in the moment, I'm the 2nd German in the summer, and yeah, it's pretty good, and yeah, good for the next year.
Good for the next year. Well, you look fully recovered already, so keep that up. A fantastic swim, a great battle between yourself and Daniel Wiffen here to my right. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just displayed pure swimming mastery. Congratulations to all these guys. Well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 800 meters freestyle. Medals on this occasion will be presented by Gavin Noble, Chef de Mission, Paris 2024. Joan Hines, Swim Ireland board member, and Lachlan Walsh, Olympic Federation of Ireland board member. Third place, winner of the bronze medal, representing Italy, Luca Di Tullio. Second place and winner of the silver medal, representing Ireland, Daniel Wiffen. And in first place, winner of the gold medal and a European under-23 swimming champion, representing Germany, Sven Schwarz. Ladies and gentlemen, please acknowledge your champion and medal winners here for the men's 800 metres freestyle.
Move it. I like to move it.
Absolutely belting week in Dublin. And now it is the last event of the week. And what an event upcoming. It's the mixed 4x100 meters freestyle final. So in Sweden, first up, Holmqvist, Elias Persson, Elvira Mortstrand and Hannah Bergman, and that is the race order. Man, man, woman, woman. We can take it as thread. That'll be the case all the way through. In 8 for Greece, Stergis Marius Belas looking for his 3rd goal of the week. Theodoros Andriopoulos, Georgia, Pavlopoulou and Zach Caligari's there as well. Lane 1 for Hungary. It'll be Benedict Bona to Adam Yasho to Esther Bekeji to Pana Ugrai, who's already picked up a relay silver at the World Games in Birmingham, Alabama last year. In 7 for France, Nance Mazelier to Pierre Lebois to Lucy Tesseriol to Lily Rose Berthelot. In 2 for Great Britain, it'll be Ed Mildred to Alex Cahoon to Kate Clifton to Evelyn Davis. In 6 for Austria, Simon Booker to Morris Dietrich to Iris Berger to Cornelia Palmer. In 3 for Poland, it'll be Kamil Siratsky to Jakub Kraska to Julia Mike to Cornelia Fidkovic. In lane 5 for Germany, it's going to be Ola Idem to Timo Sorgis to Nella Schulze to Nina Yazzi. And in 4 for the United States, it'll be Patrick Salmon to Hunter Tabb to Julia Dennis to Grace Cooper. So USA in 4, Germany 5, Poland 3, Austria 6, Great Britain in 2 in this mixed 4x1 freestyle.
And what a way to finish off a great, spectacular 3 days of racing at the European Under-23 Championships with a mixed 4x1 freestyle relay. The US of America look to be the heavy favourites for the winners in the race. They've got so much depth, they've switched out a lot of their team. But the European gold's going to be super tight. Germany will want to add gold here to be able to join Ireland at the top of the medal table. They'll probably maybe pass them actually. So they'll be after that. Poland want to add another goal tonight. They've already had one. And even the likes of France, Austria and Great Britain will have something to say about it as well. We're going to see all teams here go same as this morning. Male, male, female, female. So don't expect any change in tactics there. It's a straight shoot. 2 lengths each of freestyle. 4 swimmers to decide the last medals of a great week of racing in Dublin.
So the mixed 4x100 meters freestyle relay to wrap up these European Under-23s in Dublin. And it's on. Sweden 0, Hungary 1, Great Britain 2, Poland 3, USA 4, Germany 5, Austria 6, France 7, and Greece in lane 8. Salmon off to a decent start in 4, but Idem off to a better one for Germany in 5. Siratsky in 3, Kamil Siratsky for Poland. Going well too. Germany, USA, Poland for now. When they hit the wall, it stays like that, but Mildred moves up for Great Britain into 3rd position.
Oh, it's so tight. That's what we want to see in the last race. It's so hard to go in the middle. The States will more than likely pull away with Salmon. So yeah, as expected, but the European team's all so tight. Bilas having a storm of a race up in 8. He's our 50-metre butterfly champion from earlier tonight. It's going to be the States. It is 48-68. Bilas 2nd for Greece. Poland are 3rd as it stands, 2nd Europeans.
Salmon giving it over to Tapp for the United States. In the gold medal position for Europe, it is Greece. In silver, it is Poland as they move up towards the 150 mark. United States leading well, Tap not by much, 0.32. Poland in second, Greece in third, and fourth Great Britain, which is the European bronze medal position right now. Hunter Tap has had an absolutely great week of it. Kraska trying to reel him in for Poland. He's not doing a bad job of it either in lane 3. Germany are well behind at the moment, and so are Great Britain as well in lane 2. Although they're trying to move up in the third spot. We're about to reach halfway. The women are about to take over, and it is the United States, Poland, Great Britain, and France.
Oh, it's so close for the Europeans as well. The States have the slight advantage. Poland absolutely having a stormer. GB below there as well, trying to get into the mix. It's going to be so tight for these girls. They're going to be so tired the last race of these championships after a long season, ever so slightly still. It is still the United States of America from Poland. That is Julia Mike of Poland. From GB, Kate Clifton having a great one, and then Germany starting to come into the mix. Germany are hunting as we come in. The takeover going to be so key. Get the takeover right. Don't go too early. Don't get disqualified at this stage. You're in the race. Solid takeover and just fly.
So it's Dennis for the United States, it's Mike for Poland, moving up to is Clifton for Great Britain. Here's the final handover, USA, Poland, Great Britain, and in fourth spot is Germany as Nella Schulze hands over to Nina Yazi. It's Cooper for the United States, Vikovic for Poland, Davis for Great Britain, and fighting back hard is Yazi for Germany. In fourth spot for now. This is the final turn, 50 remaining after it. USA in the lead. Poland have won 4 golds. Great Britain and Germany 5 each. It is the United States who lead through Cooper. It's Poland in second spot by 0.91. The European lead is 0.32 over Great Britain. Germany come next, fourth overall. Fighting really hard. It's the United States. Bring it home well for them. It's going to be Cooper. But now look at this, Great Britain are fighting back, trying to be European champion. It's Poland in second place, Great Britain in third. The States are going to win it, but who'll be the European champion? The touch goes to Poland. Vikovic, a 5th Polish gold. Great Britain win the European silver, and Germany win the European bronze. 5 golds for Poland, like Germany, like Great Britain. Brought home well by Cooper. Ceremonial gold to the United States of America.
Yeah, that was a lot closer I thought it would be. Well, thought the United States of America would run away with that a little bit more than they did. I mean, they won comfortably enough in the end, but wow, that was close for the goal between Poland, Germany and GB. What a finish, just such a fantastic race that was. It deserved a finish like that. Results coming up, they are confirmed.
So United States take the race. Poland are the European champions, Great Britain the silver, Germany the bronze, France in 4. So in terms of the medals this week, Germany, Great Britain, population 75 million each, 5 gold medals. Poland, population 40 million, 5 gold medals. Ireland, population north and south, about 7 million, 6 gold medals. What a remarkable week for Ireland at these inaugural European Under-23s in Dublin. That was a belting race right at the end. United States in control for a lot of it, but the race for the European gold was tremendous.
Yeah, it was, and there we go. Ireland top the medal table. Fantastic to do it. First time there's been a home European Championships in 20 years, and they've delivered in style over 3 splendid days of racing. Congratulations to Poland, Great Britain, Germany, and of course our commemorative medal, the United States of America, on that relay. Wow, that was some finish.
So we will have a number of presentations, by the way, at the end of it. So don't go anywhere. The racing is over, but there are still quite a few medals and different trophies to be handed over for teams of the week and swimmers of the week as well. But a belting mixed 4x100 freestyle final, with the United States taking the ceremonial medals. I can tell you very quickly, the women's racer of the week, Anita Battazzo of Italy, Isabel Staden, second for the United States, Tessa Geiler, third for the Netherlands, and Isabel Goza, fourth for Germany. That is in terms of their best performances and times and the FINA coefficient.
Yeah, Anita Battazzo, congratulations to the Italian. She's the top female athlete at this Under 23 Championships, 924 points. She's accumulated. So, we got confirmation of that. There we go. Battazzo 924.
Yeah, so Battazzo takes the women's swimmer of the championship, standing second, Geiler third, goes a 4. Now the men's.
Wait to see who this is going to be for the men's.
It's been a great week for Whiffen and Schwartz, Mitzen, Seitz is eligible for it as well. Daniel Whiffen, the men's swimmer of the week. Sven Schwartz, so good he made it twice. Luca Di Tullio in third and Mitzen in fourth. And we can say that definitively.
Yeah, 9.
Right, let's go down to Andrew Bray. He's got some more champions to speak to.
4x1 freestyle relay up next. All right, final interview of the championships with our relay winners here, Team USA. So I've got all your splits. You probably haven't heard them yet. All right, so Miss Dennis, just checking your name, 55-0. Miss Cooper, 54-3. Nice job. Mr. Salmon, 48-68. You've probably seen that straight off the bat. And then Mr. Tap, 49-31. So all very, very stacked up. 327 for your total win. So tell me this, what's the best bit about being away with your fellow teammates? You're in a completely random country. What's it been like?
It's just really fun to get to know different people from all across the country and different colleges and just get to know them and swim together here.
Good stuff. And tell me this, will you have a couple of days here to relax, see a few sights? Will you get to see any of our beautiful city of Dublin?
I think I'm going to London tomorrow, so I'll get to see there, but I've been around Dublin over the past few days, and it's been beautiful.
Good stuff. Beautiful country. Great to have you here. And of course, you've had great support from all your family and friends. The Americans always bringing a good bit of noise, so thank you all for traveling. I know probably the East Coast were only 5 hours away, but I'm sure some of you a little bit further. But it's been fantastic to have you here. It's been fantastic to watch your display of swimming. And we wish you all the best in your future endeavors in the aquatic world. And thank you again for coming. And thank you again, ladies and gentlemen and swim fans, for hanging on for the relay. It's been a fantastic 3 days of swimming. Put yourselves through excitement, put yourselves through all the thrills, the ups and downs of high performance swimming. So congratulations to everyone. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the mixed 4x100 meter freestyle relay. Medals on this occasion represented by Jakob Rusda, LEN TSC member, Karina Van Holst Pelican, LEN TSC member, and Patricia Cleary, Swim Ireland past president. In third place and winners of the bronze medal, represented by Ollie Idem, Timo Sorquis, Nelly Schultz, and Nina Jazzy, Germany. In second place and winners of the silver medal, represented by Edward Mildred, Alexander Calhoun, Kate Clifton, and Evelyn Davis, Great Britain. In first place and winners of the gold medal, represented by Patrick Salmon, Hunter Tapp, Julia Dennis, and Grace Cooper, the United States of America. And our first Europeans, represented by Kamil Sabratsky, Jakub Kraska, Julia Make, and Cornelia Wajkowicz, Poland. Ladies and gentlemen, please acknowledge your champions and medal winners here for the mixed 4x100 meter freestyle relay.
So, Poland take their 5th gold medal of the week. They've won both relays. Great Britain taking silvers in both. Germany and Israel were the bronze medalists on each occasion in what has been, David Thompson, a really brilliant championships, I have to say.
Yeah, it's been superb. It's been a pleasure to commentate on it. The first ever European Under-23 championships. We've had such great racing, inspired racing from all these swimmers so late in the season. Many of them also being at the World Championships, only 2 weeks ago, having to fly back. We had some swimmers that had to fly from China and compete here, so it's been really great racing. Dublin's put on a fantastic show. And yeah, some fast swims, probably the highlight being Daniel Whiffin's 1500 metres. One of the fastest of all time, the 13th fastest swim ever done. So yeah, it's been great racing, and of course I'm biased, but great to see Ireland top of the medal table as well.
You're not biased? We actually, that's the thing. Obviously, a lot of people would have liked even greater attention to the Irish athletes being an Irish staged event, but we've been providing pictures to the world globally, so I trust you all understand it that have been watching this week. You can be biased from now on in about 5 minutes' time, though, Dave.
I'm biased anyway.
But yeah, it has set a really good foundation for these European Under-23s, which it's been run off very fast. It's been a time of year where it's just off the World Championships. There have been, if you think about it, if it hadn't worked, there were lots of reasons where you could have said, well, okay, you can kind of understand that hit and miss, but it was hit after hit, really, this week, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, it was announced back in sort of December time, sort of January time, so very close, actually. And there was a lot of skeptics about it, thinking, did we need another sort of European Championships? But this competition has proved that it's a real great addition to the swimming calendar. It's a lot more fast, almost fun-packed action, a really almost relaxed kind of atmosphere, probably quite hard to describe, but with the skins races and the mixed medleys and mixed freestyle relays, it was really, really good to watch, and swimmers bought into it. It's tough racing in the middle of August. I've said that, probably sound like a broken record, but it's very, very tough to race in the middle of August. It's been a long, long season, and all these swimmers will have their eyes set now some on the World Junior Swimming Championships coming up in a couple of weeks' time in Israel, but the majority will be looking at the Olympic Games in Paris next year.
Yeah, we've also got the European Short Course Championships coming up in Bucharest the first full week of December. There is another World Championships coming up early next year, but then Paris, which is going to be a lot of fun. I was there working at a different event a couple of weeks ago, and the build-up is already well going there in terms of how they're organising things, and they're well set. They're a massively enthusiastic sporting nation, obviously sporting city, and it's really looking forward to what should be a brilliant, I think, Olympic Games in Paris, and the first one that obviously will have been in Europe in 12 years, and the first one that the public will be able to go to in 8.
Yeah, crazy. You know, it seems almost like a dream, the Tokyo Olympics, you know, with no fans in the crowd. It was bizarre watching it, and it was probably even more bizarre being there. But yes, Paris, you know, France have got lots of sporting events coming up. The Rugby World Cup starts very, very soon. They'll be hosting that, so I suppose they'll have sort of one eye on the Olympics, but most eyes now on the Rugby World Cup for France trying to win that. And who knows, maybe Ireland can upset the world and win that one as well. And you mentioned as well, about the Tour de France, something changing to that as well.
Yeah, because obviously the Olympic Games will be starting just about a week after the final stage, and they've had to, it's going to be the usual duration, but the last stage is now going to be a time trial from Monaco to Nice, so that's going to be something very special. I don't think they've finished with the time trial since 1989, which was the famous Le Monde and Fignon 8-second contest, which I remember very, very well. The closing dramatic commentary from Jimmy McGee and Pat McQuaid on that. So it will be a different Tour de France next year, but it will be, I think, quite a brilliant Olympic Games. I mean, Ireland, in terms of the swimming, have got a really nice team sort of building up for this, and we've seen obviously some very exciting contests the past few weeks here and in the World Championships and in the World University Games as well in Chengdu.
Yeah, I mean, sport always seems to peak. You know, coming into the Olympic Games, there's definitely a different buzz around the sporting calendar when there's an Olympic Games inbound. You know, it's definitely, when I was swimming, I was never fortunate enough to be good enough to make an Olympic Games, but the buzz around the swimming community, the swimming program, the swimming calendar, the year of Olympic Games is something special. All the competitions you'll go to leading up to it, it's different, it's special. So we've got that to look forward to. Plenty of great competitions coming up in between then. So seems crazy at this competition. The 3 days has just flown, completely flown by. It's been a great organisation by Ireland. And just great to see. I swam at this pool all my life, competitions, and I've never seen it like this. All done up, ready for host a major international. So it's fantastic to see from a personal perspective. But all eyes now on the Olympic Games. Only 3 years ago was the Tokyo.
Yeah, it's coming around so fast. Obviously takes a huge amount of work to put on a championships like this. Massive work, big committee. Long hours from Swim Ireland and Sport Ireland and all of their hundreds of volunteers who, as we've said, quite a lot of them won't have seen a live second of swimming. Actually, speaking to one of them this lunchtime, and they'd only just seen their first couple of minutes of live swimming this morning after all of the action that has been going on. And thanks to you, by the way, for watching this during the past 3 days. Wherever in the world you have been, and quite a lot of you not watching from inside Europe either. Next major European Swimming Championships will be those short course championships in December in Bucharest. Which held the European Under-23 weightlifting championships just a couple of weeks ago. So those presentations are incoming very, very soon. Because we do have various officials who are poised with different signs and different checks for the various winners, so long as they haven't slinked off to the hotel for their big shindig and their hogo-pogoing for a Sunday night in Dublin.
Yeah, well, they've all earned it. Without a doubt, they've all earned it. So I'm sure Dublin Town will be buzzing tonight after the All-Ireland women's football final.
And
who took the win in that one?
As invariably happens with these things, because we've been concentrating on this all day, I could not tell you anything else that has happened in sport today. I'm not going to either, because you probably already know.
Looks like Dublin, is it?
Yeah, Dublin won the All-Ireland ladies football today.
Shock. Dublin
Beat
win.
Kerry. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, swimming. We've got some awards incoming.
Presenters for these awards: Antonio Silva, LEN President and World Aquatics Vice President, and Patrice Cost, LEN Executive Director. In 5th place, from Slovenia, Niza Klenka. In 4th place, for Ireland, Mona McSherry. In 3rd place, from Germany, Isabel Goss. In 2nd place, from the Netherlands, Tessa Gilley. And in 1st place, the #1 ranked female swimmer from this Dublin European Under-23 Swimming Championships, from Italy, Anita Bottazzo. Our men's champions, in 5th place, from France, Lucien Verchenet. In 4th place, from Bulgaria, Peter Mitsin. In 3rd place, from Italy, Luca Di Tullio. In 2nd place, from Germany, Sven Schwartz. And in 1st place, and your #1 male performer here from the Dublin European Under-23 Swimming Championships, from Ireland, Daniel Whiffen. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you your top 5 men's and women's performers here from the Dublin European Under-23 Swimming Championships.
So Daniel Whiffen and Anita Bottazzo, the athletes of the week. Here's who's won what this week. Ireland, 6 gold medals, more than anyone else. Unprecedented. 9 medals in total. 6 gold, 3 silver. Great Britain, Germany, Poland, 5 titles each. Great Britain with 13 medals overall. 11 medals in total for Germany, Poland, and the Netherlands. Slovenia won those 4 golds. In the women's competition, Greece with 3, Netherlands, France, Israel, 2 gold medals each, and Italy with a solid haul, 6 medals during this week. What a week.
Yeah, great week. It's been a pleasure to commentate on it. Hope you've all enjoyed it. You know, great way to finish off the swim, well, for a lot of these swimmers, the swimming season. So thank you so much for putting up with myself and Will over the last 3 days, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon.
Well, thanks for joining us wherever you've been watching during the week. It's been a gargantuan effort from everybody. And thanks to HBV Studios as well for the television production this week. That is it from Dublin 2023. Until we all meet again, from Will Downing and David Thompson, take care, catch you soon. What a week it has been for Ireland and in Ireland. Slán.
no matter where, no matter when. We will be there. At Freedom, we develop competition pools for all types of sport events. Because we are Freedom, the perfect pool experience.